This is the Trumbull Eagle Network.
Live from the Pitt Center at Sacred Heart University, it's Trumbull Eagles basketball on 10 TCTV and Broadcasting Radio. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeff Alterman, and joining me tonight is Rob Adams and CJ Emanuelson, and we are bringing you the first game of the doubleheader as the Trumbull High girls face off against the St. Joe's Cadets in the annual rivalry doubleheader game. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us again after we got to do the annual Crosstown Showdown last weekend. We get to work together one more time. Thanks for coming out on a Thursday night to enjoy this big rivalry game.
Jeff, I think it's an absolutely great night for basketball. It's a great night for Trumbull, and to bring it into this facility, it's very cozy in here. It's very sweet, you know, a lot of red, obviously with the seats and whatnot, but it's a very cozy gym/arena. It's pretty nice.
It really is, and you know, we've got the opportunity to work together again, see these girls. You know, after our Crosstown Showdown broadcast, that was so much fun, the electricity in the building, and now we're graduating up here to the high school game, and I know it's going to be the same here. We've got two great teams, well coached, and they know what they're preparing for tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing how Coach runs the show tonight, and actually we're going to go on over to Jeff Alterman right now with head coach Steve Tobish.
All right, Coach Tobish, last year you guys got the big win against St. Joe's in this big rivalry doubleheader. What's the game plan to try to get it again tonight?
I think the key part is this is a very good St. Joe's team, but their best returning player was the FCIAC MVP last year, number 5, Gigi. And I think we got to slow her down, and she can't just go off and do what she wants to do.
What did you say to the girls before the game to, you know, keep them grounded and keep them focused when they get to play in a big-time college arena tonight?
Well, I think our line's been for the last couple weeks here as we've been building and growing towards February. Are we nervous or are we excited? And the girls are resoundingly said we're excited, and that's what we want to hear.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. We'll see you at halftime.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how they come out. You know, Coach Tobish is famous for being basically running lines and having these girls ready to go at the table, offense, defense, substitutions, but more
warm-ups. There's just a little bit over 3 minutes to go on the clock. Rob, whatever you just did worked.
Yeah, we had a few microphones cranking here, so.
So, yeah, the girls are taking their last couple warm-ups. Like I said, there's just about 3 minutes to go on the clock, and then we'll have the player introductions, the national anthem. Coach Tobish asked us before the game, when I said we're going to go over talk to you before the game, I said, when's the best time? He said, let's do it before, you know, all the excitement gets going. That way everyone can stay focused, and hopefully the Eagles can get a win.
And look, let's not ignore. We're here for two teams as well. We don't want to ignore St. Joe's at all. And that's a wonderful program. They've got such a storied basketball history, so can't ignore what they do with the cadets. I know Jeff wants to, but I can't do that.
Well, and I have some history with St. Joe's because the former coach here, Chris Lindwall, an amazing friend, amazing coach. He's done tremendously wherever he's gone. He started at Joel Barlow, my alma mater, and that program exploded. It just became a phenomenal program. He made his way over to Fairfield University and then found his way home to St. Joe's, and he built that program, made it what it was. And last year's matchup, my goodness, it was a track meet, and then Coach Tobish slowed it on down, packed up the middle, and did not let those entry passes, so it allowed Trumbull to get that lead early, and they just held on to it with tough defense and tough press.
Well, you know, and I was alluding to Coach Tobish a few moments ago. Greenwich really took it to the Eagles last Friday night. They had a lead that was 17. And I said to Steve Tobish after the game, he said, I'm sorry I couldn't give you a better game tonight. I said, do you realize you got this game down to 8 against a team that's number 4 in the state, number 1 in the FCIAC, Right now, the FCAC's best team is the Greenwich Cardinals. You got it down to 8, and you made this room sweat a little bit. That's no small feat. He doesn't want the, there are no moral victories, of course, but you have to take things and use them as building blocks. That's what you build on.
And keep in mind, last year, Trumbull got the upset win against St. Joe's, and if you guys remember, there were several freshmen on the court for Trumbull because of injuries that played key significant parts. Kylie Manuel, Carly Johnston, a bunch of them who are now sophomores, they have varsity experience, unfortunately, because of those injuries to the older athletes, but they got some big-time playing minutes in that game especially. So, they have that background coming into it now, so it's not a brand-new atmosphere. Oh,
definitely. And those freshmen that are now sophomores, they played that role so well last year and grew into their shoes for this year. And you have, Grace Sultan-Reich from last year, and then you have her sister back, Lily Sultan-Reich, captain. The two of them work so well together on the court. It really is incredible to see the connection. But then you add Michaela Diamond into the mix, and you've got quite the punch out there on the court. And whether he's running offense, defense, or whether he is just letting them cook when they're on the court, it's great to watch. And, he's making a name in the FCAC right now, and Greenwich should be worried.
I have one gripe, by the way, before we start. I did not get a memo on the uniform tonight, you two.
We've given you some good Trumbull swag in the past when you've come up.
Yeah, but you've also fed me too well. I got to fit into them somehow.
Let's not talk about food. We heard good things about the diner on campus. The food was tasty, but let's just say we waited a good while for our food to come.
I was hoping to eat it in the diner.
So,
that's right.
Rob, we were waiting for our food as Rob was sitting in traffic. Were you on the Merritt or 95?
Both. No, I was on 95.
So Rob's sitting in traffic. He got there. We still hadn't gotten our food yet. All right.
Let's listen into the introductions of the starting lineups.
Between the cadets from St. Joseph High School and the Eagles from Trumbull. Fans, while we're here for some great basketball action, you're also here to help raise money for an amazing cause. A portion of tonight's team's proceeds will support Project Purple, our Trumbull Athletics midterm philanthropy. Project Purple's mission is to help find a cure for pancreatic cancer and improve lives through support, hope, and compassion. As we've done in the past, we'll be running a 50-50 raffle where the winner will be selected between the third and fourth quarters of tonight's boys game. We are happy to announce the proceeds made from tonight's 50-50 raffle will benefit the Chelsea Kuna Foundation Scholarship here in Trumbull. This scholarship is in memory of Chelsea Kuna, a 2021 graduate of Trumbull High School, who passed away suddenly in 2022. The scholarship honors Chelsea's commitment to education, high academics, participation in athletics, and community involvement outside of school. Also, fans, before tonight's national anthem and before our introductions of the starters, we remind you that all players and coaches of both teams appreciate your support and enthusiasm. Please remember the basic guidelines for good sportsmanship. Cheer for your team, not against your opponent. Refrain from the use of foul or abusive language. The officials will make every effort to call this game fairly. Please show them respect. The athletes will prepare for this contest and try their best to win, but win or lose, each will respect the other. We ask that you follow their example, thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy tonight's game. Now for our starting lineups. First, for the cadets of St. Joe's, led by head coach Jana Ligliaro, Logan Princeton, Jackie Giuseppe, and Mike LaGuardia. Starting number 1, Hannah Wells. Number 3, Molly Carey. Number 5, Captain Gigi Roscoe. Number 20, Julia Delray. And number 21, Lily Fans, now at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America and the men and women who have given service to the great country with our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Trumbull High School senior Jane Hall.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets fed clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And on that note, we get down to business. Ready to get it going from here inside the Pitt Center. The St. Joe's Cadets are 7-5. They are 5-3 in the FCAC. They're in the mix for sure. Their starters, Hannah Wells, Molly Carey, Gigi Gracia, Julia Del Rey, and Lily Recupero. For the Trumbull Eagles at 8-5, 5-3 FCAC, Carly Johnston with Lily Saltenreich, Callie McGillicuddy, Abby Grudadoria, and Michaela Diamond. Names that if you have paid any attention to Trumbull and St. Joe's basketball, but all the Trumbull games I do, all these names are so familiar.
Absolutely, and you know, they know what they're doing. They're coming out here in an awesome environment. It is charged already, and the seats are still filling in. These girls play together outside of school. They are competitors here right now, and this is going to be a great matchup.
To which I say, fill this gym. Let's go. First game underway. It'll be controlled by the Eagles in the gold with the black. They'll bring it up. Deal to the left side. Saltenreich out on the wing. Switches back over to Diamond. Diamond drives, feeds over into the corner. Grudadoria rattles around, sat on the cylinder, and a held ball.
Diamond underneath right away, going after that rebound. It says a lot about their hustle. They know what they need to do. Everyone's got to crash the boards to make sure they get possessions.
The senior guard, Gracia, will inbound wearing gray with that maroon and gold as they wear Project Purple jerseys tonight in uniforms. And we get a whistle down at the opposite end.
On the floor foul by Diamond, going after the ball aggressively. Ball out underneath.
First team foul, first personal foul. We have a TV audience, we have a webcam audience, we have a radio audience. So the call is going to be all over the place. Inbound by Wells. Wells gets it in on the baseline, turning around Recupero out into the corner. Now the dribble drive from Gracia. Gracia gets it to go.
Immediately Trumbull pushed the ball down the court, trying to get points in transition here on St. Joe's.
And stolen away by Del Rey off the miss at the other end. 2-0, 7:14 remaining, first quarter, just starting it up here. On the handoff, it goes back to Gigi Gracia. That shot coming from somewhere down near the middle of Bridgeport, and it's knocked out of bounds. A long-range three from Gigi Gracia toward the left wing.
Trumbull's coming out and match up man-to-man, trying to frustrate St. Joe's right now.
Carey turns, gets down to the baseline, knocks it around. That gets taken away by Johnston. Carly Johnston looking to move it. Diamond comes ahead. Actually, it was Grudadoria. Out to Diamond. Now a pull-up jumper. Bounces around and falls. McGillicuddy from the baseline ties the game at 2.
Great ball movement to find the open shot.
Turnover, takes it back the other way. Here comes more, but a whistle. Right as they were getting into the lane. Now we are on the opposite side of the scorer's table, but Molly Carey picked up the foul. You got a great PA system, great PA announcer, so we're fully covered. First foul, first team foul. Non-shooting, loose ball brought in. McGillicuddy looks to her left, goes left for Diamond. Diamond back to McGillicuddy. Callie puts it on the floor, drives to the left side of the lane, in the block, stolen away. Able to reach for it was Del Rey. Here come the Cadets from left to right. Lob down, it went to the elbow. Backed out left side, 3 on the way. Oh, the glass is open, Hannah Wells.
The bank is open.
That's right, the bank taking deposits. It's 5-2. 6:08 remaining first quarter. Johnston out of the right corner, goes all the way back up top for Diamond. Diamond left side, quick ball movement down to the baseline. That falls. McGillicuddy with a quick pair. It's 5-4. 5:50 to go in the first. Long pass across the timeline for Recupero. Out to the left side, here comes Gracia. Gracia off the bracket, no good. Spun around, Del Rey gets in the lane, turns it right back out for Wells. Wells turning and twisting, out left side for Del Rey. 5-4 the score, off glass and taken back off the rebound. It's Grotadoria, ahead to Saltenreich. Lily Saltenreich out on the wing, turns back out for Grotadoria from downtown. Clanks off the front iron, put back no good, swatted out of bounds.
You know, Trumbull's pushing the tempo right now. They're trying to get points in transition, and they are matched up in the face of the St. Joe's offense right now. They are not giving them an inch.
Hard to believe it's me that needs to turn up the microphone for a change. My big mouth. Diamond from out of bounds, brings it in underneath the basket. Grace Saltenreich has checked in. They deal around to the left side, and a travel turns it over. Special night for Project Purple, so you've got the officials donning special jerseys and the teams in special uniforms, so big night here, raising money. That's a very good thing. And even another broadcast, but, you know, down the right side, knocked out of bounds. I get very competitive when it comes to other broadcasts, Jeff.
Absolutely, but us sitting on the table here, we are the A team.
That's right. You're darn right. Carry out to the left side, gives it back. She gets it back. Looking along the left side as Wells. Driving down baseline, just floats it up. That's an air ball. Turned back though, and here comes checking in Kylie Manuel for the first time, and down and good to Grace Saltenreich. Trumbull grabs a 6-5 lead, their first lead of the night. Wells, right wing, into the corner. Gracia, right corner 3, no good. Offensive board for Wells. Turned back to Carey. 6-5 Trumbull, 4:28 to go first quarter. Glass, well, bank was open, didn't like that deposit. It goes the other way. Here come the Eagles from right to left. Turning and giving, out to the left side, McGillicuddy. McGillicuddy deals back up top, ball fake Johnson with a 15-footer, that's no good, rebounded and taken by the Cadets. Reese Vartelis with her first touch of the night as the junior guard picks off the rebound. Into the front court, spun around to the left side, turning as Wells. Wells at the elbow, all the way out for Del Rey. Puts it back on the floor, left hand on the dribble, throws it up in the lane, no good. Looking for a putback, jump ball, maybe they'll call it. A held ball with 3:48 to go in the first.
Ball goes back to Trumbull on that held ball. Every single shot that St. Joe's has put up has been contested. I think that is an excellent plan on the part of the Eagles right here. They're frustrating them. They haven't gotten an open look yet.
Trumbull basketball. It'll be brought up by the junior, Michaela Diamond. Brings it across the timeline. Plays catch with Carly Johnston and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles.
And that's one thing that St. Joe's is doing. They've got quick hands on defense. They are forcing Trumbull to make longer passes than they want to right now.
Inbound again by the Eagles. Started with McGillicuddy, goes left to Johnston. Johnston off glass, it won't fall, just a little soft on the cylinder. Taken away by Del Rey. Bringing back the other way. Here comes Gracia down the left side. Thought about the long three. Sends back to Carey. Carey puts it on the floor. Bounce pass right to Wells. Wells, left hand on the dribble. 3:20 to go first quarter. 6-5 Eagles. On the left side, foul line extended. Carey into the corner. A 3 on the way. Clanks around. Off the miss from Del Rey. Eagles
will slow it up. They bring it across. Grace Seltenreich up top. Sprints down the right side, but
she's got to shoot too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, interesting note, the blue three-point line had to be put down temporarily just for this game because it's a different three-point line than in college. So if those of you watching, you see the blue three-point line, they just put that down temporarily for tonight's games.
Seltenreich to the line to improve on the lead, and she misses the first. A little strong, bounced off the back of the rim. Lily Seltenreich checks back in. Carly Johnston will sit. Grace, Lily, lots of pairs. Second one no good, and they are both outstanding. Still 6-5, under 3 minutes to go in the first. Here's Carey across, guarded by Lily Seltenreich in that case. Give goes to Gracia, finger roll, got it.
And that is the first point at the rim that they've managed to get. They finally got into the paint.
7-6 as the Cadets regain the lead. Left side, here comes Kylie Manuel with a three. That's off the mark. Turned back though and controlled. Back it goes again. It'll bounce out of bounds.
You know, both teams doing a great job on defense right now. They both came in with a plan. It's clear to see. St. Joe's is trying to force Trumbull outside of the paint, and Trumbull just moves the ball so quickly they get that dribble drive and get some open looks around the rim.
My WGCH colleague, Kylie Emanuel, goes back to the bench. That's enough to make Jeff laugh. Down low, underneath, no good. Sits on the floor for a moment, scrum for it. It'll go out of bounds. Last touched by the Eagles. 7-6, 2:16 to go in the first.
Yeah, that game was it 2 seasons ago when you joined us? We did the joint broadcast on WGCH and on 10 and TCTV. Kylie being our sidelines reporter for football. She came, it was a rainy night, if I remember. She joined us in the press box.
Yep, on the inbound, it goes to Vartelis. Out along the left side is Gracia. She can take over, back to Vartelis. Deals down low, into the paint. Pushed back out, Recupero, left side of the lane, way up, bounced around off glass, out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles.
They're active down there underneath the basket. They are trying to make sure that they're swatting that ball away and make sure there's no easy looks right here.
Another inbound, this time to Carey, 6 to shoot. Deals into the corner, a three on the way. Too strong, bounced off the rim. Gracia the miss, and they'll call a foul. Right underneath on the rebound, the foul called.
Thus far, they've let him fight it out for those jump balls. I think that one was just a little too much arm and not enough ball. With Diamond back into the game.
Inbound coming from Wells. Fresh shot clock. Out to the left side, into the lane, up and good. Gracia. It's a 9-6 game. 1:40 remaining in the first quarter from the Pitt Center. Left side, Lily Seltenreich. Now she goes up top. Hand off to Abby Gritadoria. Switches hands on the dribble. Looks out of the double team. Goes back to Johnston. Carly looking out to the right side toward the wing. Spins around. Sends all the way out to Diamond. Diamond slows it up with 1:20 to go in the first. Back to the floor, hand off Johnston, 7 to shoot. It's on the way. That's short on the three. Bouncing into the corner, settled down and out of bounds.
So the Eagles are going to retain possession in the offensive zone, and St. Joe's has pushed them outside of the three-point line right now. They've got to figure out a way to get in the paint.
Lily Seltenreich to inbound, fresh shot clock. Gritadoria, handoff. Seltenreich up top, goes right side. Looks out, goes back to Gritadoria. On the floor, she's got it. Turning and trying to slice her way through, gets tripped up, a foul called.
That dribble drive is the key to their opening up shots on the outside. So if they can keep doing that and kicking wide, they'll get some good looks at the basket from the three line.
Junior guard Lily Kugat picked up the foul. Her first, team's third. 9-6 the score. Pass high as it came in. Settled back down under a minute to go. Out to the right side, into the corner. In the corner is Lily Seltenreich. Left hand on the dribble, 3 on the way. In and out, no good. The rim's not being friendly. Recupero the rebound. And the Cadets take a deep breath and slow it up. Jenna Migliaro, the head coach, out to the right side. Here comes Gracia. Gracia pulling it up. And it goes out of bounds, last touched by the Cadets. It'll be Eagle basketball with 32.5 to go in the first. And here's Carly Johnston right back in. Kylie Manuel, wearing 32, not her usual number 5. And now the sophomore Peyton Pabst comes on as well. She had started to charge in. The official went, whoa, 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 not so fast. From right to left. Here from left to right, Wells. Wells down to the baseline with 7. Turned out to Recupero. She tries it from 15, no good. Down to 3 in the lane with 1. Shot at the buzzer, no good. Vartelis gave it a shot. 9-6 the score after 1. St. Joe's up 3. Jeff Alterman's here somewhere. Jeff, take it.
Hi, guys. I got St. Joseph Athletic Director Kevin Butler with us now. Tell us about, this is a big, big rivalry game. Why is it so special? What's it mean to the St. Joe's side of it?
It's just been a great community partnership. Mr. King and myself, we want to create an atmosphere for the kids to play in front of, which is wonderful. Great for the high school student athletes to get on a college Division I floor, and Sacred Heart has been so accommodating, allowing us into the facility, and it's just a great experience for everyone involved. And it's great to bring both communities together, both being so close in town, and really showing the student athletes partnership and the community members.
Speaking of Sacred Heart, how did you guys pull this off for us to be able to play in this facility?
Well, we were really fortunate when when Mr. King and I started the talks with them. Charlie Dow, their director of ops here in athletics, was wonderful, very inviting, and we were looking for a Friday, Saturday date, but a lot of obviously their college teams play there, and we were able to keep it in the same week of our games. And they said, hey, Thursday night's available. I think we could accommodate both games, and it's absolutely worked out perfect, and we were able to keep the games in the same week on the natural schedule, which is great. So
thanks so much. Good luck to the Cadets.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
Boy, he handled that well. He said good luck to the Cadets and did not crumple into a heap. I'm proud of him.
Low scoring first quarter here. The rims were a little bit unforgiving to begin with, but we'll see how they heat up now that the girls are starting to get their shots from the outside. I'm looking forward to this continuing to go. Defensive battle right now.
St. Joe's with the ball. They start moving in, throwing it into the lane. Taken. Here is Gracia. It falls with a scoop. She has 8.
In the lane. That's it. Gracia in the lane is dangerous.
She has 8 of the 10, and at the other end, a foul called.
Well, and here we go. We've got Lily Seltenreich. When she drives the lane and she gets around the backside of the basket, they collapse to her, and she's just so good at distributing the ball.
Reese Vartelis picks up the foul. Her first, team's first. It's 11-6, and the first free throw, a friendly roll finally for the Eagles. As McGillicuddy hits the first, second on the way is up and good. Charlie Dowd, who was mentioned, the one-time GM of the Bridgeport Bluefish, which we should all take a moment and pause. The now departed Bridgeport Bluefish of a long time ago. And a sliding down Gracia is fouled right near center court.
By Diamond, and that might be her second. Yep.
Sounded like they put it on Saltenreich, though.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting, but that's her second.
That is her second.
Let's see, McGillicuddy was out, coming back in. She's in. She's staying. Okay, she's nodding. She's happy. Recupero will inbound. And the senior, Gigi Gracia, walks it up. Turns out to her left. Heading further out to her left. Sends up top. Goes to Recupero. Down low. In the lane, no good. Del Rey the miss. Recupero gets it back. Leaning in. Laying it home. It's Del Rey for the finish.
Second opportunities right now for St. Joe's are putting them on the scoreboard a little bit higher.
And 13-8 the score. The lead at 5. Johnston a ball fake. Johnston near the blocks. Up and no good left side. Shots are not falling for the Eagles with 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Gracia slows things up with the right hand, and a handoff goes to Wells. Wells turning out left, goes further left, Del Rey the sophomore. And out of bounds, last touched by the Eagles. And for all the Chief fans, the Eagles are on the floor. They're not playing football.
Don't want to worry anybody about that right now.
Don't be offended. Inbound for Wells. Goes out left side. Ball up and no good. Off the miss by Carey. Eagles get it back, working to the front court. A little bit of an errant pass, but Selton Reich recovered. Pulled down by Johnston. Johnston colliding, no foul. Turned and sent back to the right side. Rattled and no good off the Selton Reich miss. Rebounded, it'll go the other way. Del Rey started it. There was contact, but it looked clean. I heard someone groan here in the pit center. Not going to get that call. Out to the left side, Wells. Wells now turning it back, Vartelis. Gets near the elbow, still plenty of time to shoot. Bounce pass goes left. Fed back up top, Carey. Carey right side of the lane, way up off glass, no. Rebounded by Manuel. Kylie, right hand on the dribble. Deals to her left. Here's McGillicuddy. Left side for Diamond. In and out, no good. Sat on the floor, Vartelis the rebound. Oh, these rims, they're being rough.
The rims are being tough, and St. Joe's is not giving up a second shot. They're doing a great job of boxing out and making sure it's one shot only.
Wells after a handoff, back to Carey it goes. Lobbed right, Del Rey. Puts it on the floor, deals down low, and an errant pass stolen away, but a whistle. It's on Hannah Wells. She got a hand, I believe, on Selton Reich. As Lily Kugat steps out and Gracia back in. I guess they're not legitimately going to the X and checking in and the officials calling it out.
Trying to make sure that they get it to the book right there at the center of the table.
I think so, yep. Diamond brings it up, hands it off to Selton Reich. To the left side, a three by Johnston. So Carly Johnston makes it 13-11 with 5:12 to go in the first half. Out left for Vartelis. Pulling up, that's an air ball. Bounced around, Wells gets it back. Wells out to the left. She drives, throws it up. Oh, it falls.
They have been getting that long floater off the glass all night so far.
So Wells makes it 15-11 with 4:59 to go in the first.
Not quite sure what happened here, but apparently we have a turnover on the inbound.
Got turned back over on the inbound, so it'll be St. Joe's ball. 4:59 go first half, and this is going to be another turnover, bouncing out of bounds. Pass off the mark on the inbound for Gigi Gracia. Went towards Steve Tobich, and he said, I'm not touching that. Here comes Manuel, underneath. Kicks out right corner. Goes to Selton Reich. From the blocks, Johnston a three. That's good!
Johnston's heating up from behind the arc.
15-14. Nice little run for the Eagles. As Kugat brings it across, goes out left. Off to Carey. Carey lobs to Gracia. Gracia in the lane. Scoops it up, no good, but a foul.
Again, she's with that dribble drive. She is getting that floater each time, and if it's not in, she's getting contact.
Johnston picks up the foul, her first. Team's second. 1 point St. Joe lead, 4.5 remaining in the first half. And the free throw, no good. First free throw of the night for the Cadets. Second one on the way. That no good as well. Johnston gets the loose ball. Johnston, is she heating up? We'll find out. Right side kick out. Selton Reich got that one.
They are starting to figure it out. They're getting different people out on the wing right now. They're back to their dribble drive and running that offense.
17-15. So the Eagles flying high right now as the Cadets try to get it going with Del Rey. Up, no good. Bounced around into the hands of Manuel and a foul.
And now Trumbull's starting to collapse and get those defensive rebounds too. St. Joe's was doing a great job of tipping it to each other underneath, and now they saw that coming. They're getting a good body on the ball and off the ball to push them out of the paint, and they're getting one shot and done right now for Trumbull.
Kugat her second. 3:59 to go first half. Manuel goes left. Back up top. Saltenreich out to the right side. Here's Diamond. Diamond puts it on the floor with the left hand to the elbow. Kicks it over. Works back up top. Manuel, lot of ball movement. 15 to shoot. Driving. Up off glass, no. Turned back by Kugat. Brings it across. Deals right. Recupero. Turns out. Settles up top with Carey. Now lobbed inside. It goes to Del Rey. Up! That's a travel. No basket. It's a travel.
Great defensive movement underneath by Lily Saltenreich. She read it. She got across underneath, got a hand on the ball to force that travel.
Trumbull on a 9-2 run. Left side Diamond. Diamond turns it back out, playing catch. Diamond into the corner to Lily Saltenreich, who puts it on the floor. She dribbles up top, turning around to the right side. Here's Michaela Diamond. Diamond splits defenders, puts it up. It won't fall, but a foul.
You know, right now Trumbull's got also another guard on the floor, Riley Barrett, who we just had the pleasure of seeing at the middle school level last year. She is very quick, great hands, and a great shot when she gets the opportunity.
Julia Del Rey picks up the foul, her first free throw. Needed a little bit of assistance, but it falls.
And speaking, when we were saying before the game about Coach Tobish last year having a bunch of freshmen because of some injuries, but he's putting Riley Barrett in there. He uses his entire bench.
Second. That's no good. Falls right into the waiting hands of Gracia. 18-15, the lead at 3. Sent into the lane, sits in the lane, picked up and taken by the Eagles. Saltenreich was the one who got it. Manuel loses the handle, drops to the knees, leaves it behind. Good feed back to Diamond, quick thinking, goes right to Barrett. Barrett starting to move, turned it the other way.
Great ball movement there, and you know, the quick hands. Trumbull got that ball down the court really quickly. They did a great job of getting points in transition early. Now it seems they're back to their game, trying to get that ball movement and that real push of tempo back going. Got another substitution issue.
And the amount of amazing athletes coming up from the middle schools. We were just talking about Riley Barrett, the freshman. She has a sister that's on the Hillcrest team that we saw at the Crosstown Showdown last week.
St. Joe's brings the ball up. The Cadets moving it with Carey. Goes out to the right, into the corner. Here comes Vartelis. That's up and a foul called. .2:26 remaining, first half. It's 18-15. It's on Riley Barrett, the foul, her first. And Vartelis to the line. Free throw, clanks off the front iron, no good.
You know, as expected, we're getting multiple subs here for Trumbull, trying to keep fresh legs on the court and continuing to run the tempo.
Second free throw is good to make it 18-16, 2:25 remaining in the first half. Diamond goes left, gives it off to Manuel, gets it back, leaves it up top. Recupero colliding, putting it on the floor. Manuel, ball movement, bringing it down with Saltenreich, and a foul called, or did it bounce out of bounds? Nope, bounced out of bounds. So a turnover, it will be Cadet basketball. It'll be walked up by Gracia. She has 8 points on the night. 2 minutes remaining, first half. Puts it on the floor. Dribbling, turns at the free throw line. Kick out left corner. Left side three is good. Hannah Wells, her second.
Great eyes on that assist, too.
19-18, 1:40 remaining in the first half as Johnston sends back out. Driving in right side, leaning in. Diamond. And a foul called.
Going to have an over-the-back call. St. Joe's ball.
It is on, I believe, McGillicuddy. Yes. Her first, team's fourth. Down to the final 90 of the first half. It's been a good one so far. scoreboard has it knotted is at 18, so was that 3 a 2 by Wells? Doesn't matter. As Gracia sends a 3 home of her own. It's 21-18. So I'm going to assume that 3 was a 2. Up top, Johnston tries to answer. Air ball out of bounds.
That was a long 3 from the top of the key right there.
Yeah, that was almost, I think, was that quite NBA?
That was close. We're getting out to the men's college line.
Yeah,
that was
I think
it.
we were. Changes coming in. Lily Seltenreich checks back in. Carly Johnston will sit. 21-18 Eagles down to the final minute of the first half. Carey driving coast to coast, gives it. Clanks around off the window from Vartelis. Eagles looking to run. On the fast break, they turn. Ahead with Diamond. Down it goes, McGillicuddy.
Great break out there for Trumbull to get that point.
21-20. Carey with 39 remaining first half to Wells out of the sideline. Down to 23 to shoot, 32 remaining in the half. Wells gets it back on the left side. Sends back to Carey. Carey dialing long distance, no. Off the miss. Settled down by Seltenreich, shot clock off. Out to Diamond. Diamond brings it ahead. Works around the defender. Drives. Oh, with a scoop.
What a move.
Diamond gives Trumbull the lead, 22-21. As the first half ready to end, but Gracia trying to end it on her terms in the lane. No. Settled down by Seltenreich. Ahead it goes with time running down. No. Grotadoria came back off the rebound.
Coach, good run in the second quarter there. What was coming together for the team for that strong run you had?
I thought our depth. We have a lot of girls. We've been playing all year long, and you can see we're not afraid to play anyone, but we got to stay more composed on offense so we get cleaner shots, give us a chance to score.
What's the game plan for the second half?
We got to get back on number 5. She's their go-to girl.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Jeff. Great first half. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And, you know, at the end of that half right there, he had his speed lineup on the court. He was trying to make sure that they were keeping St. Joe's wide, keep them away from the paint. Don't let Gracia get that dribble drive again. She's got great court vision. So when she does, if she doesn't take that floater to the rim, she can find somebody on the perimeter, and that's exactly what he was troubleshooting there because no one got loose during that time.
Jeff, what do you think?
Well, Trumbull's up by 1, so I'm happy about that. Good show. I mean, a little bit of a slow start for them, but a really good second quarter to get themselves back into it, both on the offensive and defensive side. And you were impressed. I did a good balance call there when I interviewed Kevin Butler.
It's more about giving you a hard time about it, but yeah, I was impressed. All right. Halftime here inside the Pitt Center. First of 2 tonight. And in the girls' game, our score, Trumbull 22, St. Joseph 21. You're listening to high school basketball on 10, TCTV, and Robcasting.
Hello, this is Coach Tobish, head coach of the Trumbull Lady Eagles girls basketball team. This is 10, the Trumbull Eagle Network.
And welcome back to the Pitt Center at Sacred Heart University, where the Trumbull Eagles lead the St. Joe's Cadets 22-21. This is Jeff Alterman along with Rob Adams and CJ Emanuelson. Guys, this has turned into a great game.
You know, I think we knew it was going to be a great game coming into it. Last year, it was so hard fought, but it was all upperclassmen. And, you know, Trumbull still had that younger team, got girls in that got battle tested, so they were ready to come play today. This St. Joe's team is young, but they are hungry. They want to make sure they're making a name for themselves.
A lot of talent on that St. Joe's team, but obviously, as we alluded to right before the beginning of the game, a lot of familiar faces on that Trumbull Eagles squad. So it just makes for a very good basketball game, and it's made for a fun atmosphere, too.
Definitely. And, you know, I think it's going to be a lot of Gracia here again during this quarter to try and kick things off for St. Joe's. And Trumbull's going to come back at them with everything they've got.
And Carly Johnston deals up top to Callie McGillicuddy. 22-21, Eagles with a 1-point lead. Trumbull basketball, out left it goes. Gritadoria goes back up top to the elbow. It was Johnston, turned back from McGillicuddy, 17 to shoot. Johnston drives to the baseline, she goes, keeps the left hand on the dribble, floats inside, and a foul called. And she was shooting, they're going to put her at the line.
I think she's going to look to be doing more of that, get underneath the hoop for the Trumbull Eagles here and get some points in the paint. She proved she can shoot the ball from the three-point line in the first half. We'll see how the game changes in the second.
I believe Delray picked up the foul. And the free throw, no good. Second one on the way. Here it comes, and it is good. The lead to 2, 23-21, 7.5 remaining, third quarter, and still a whole boys game to follow. In this building that holds 2,000 on the sideline, working in Wells, had it knocked out and a held ball.
You know, it's also great to see the referees letting them play. This has been a physical game from the beginning, and that's the kind of ball you want to see, especially in a rivalry game.
To be inbounded again, goes right side. Carry for the Cadets. Now Gracia drives right baseline, gets underneath, tries to reverse, no good. Turned right back by Salton-Reich as she settles it. Brings it across the timeline from left to right. Deals out to Diamond. Diamond splitting and laying it off.
Great ball movement again, and I gotta wonder how many rebounds Salton-Reich has down here underneath. And look, the press forces that turnover right away, going back the other way for the Eagles.
So it'll be Eagles basketball as they build a little momentum. Vartelis checks back in. Molly Carey to the bench. 6:58 to go, third quarter, 25-21 Eagles. The handoff to Lily Salton-Reich, works all the way out to Johnston. Johnston on the sideline, puts it on the floor. Driving to the free throw line, swings right to Gritadoria. Turned back up top, Johnston, a ball fake, kick out left side. Bounces it back out, Diamond. Diamond, 6.5 remaining, third quarter. Crowd building a little bit. Down to 9 to shoot. Diamond, outright, ball fake, Salton-Reich. 6 to shoot. Johnston. Johnston works it along the left side. Baseline drive, and it's knocked out of bounds. Knocked away from McGillicuddy.
This is going to have to be a touch shot.
So it's Salton-Reich to Trent Tucker. No, Salton-Reich will bring it if you get that reference. I'm proud of you. Inbound, knocked out of bounds again. The Trent Tucker game, 1991, I believe, or 90. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the first of the NBA days or the games on King Day back in the early 90s, and he hit a jumper with basically no time remaining. Inbounded, fresh shot clock, turned around, goes left. Johnston thought about the three. Corner three coming, no good by Salton-Reich. All that, it's cadet ball. Here's Gracia. Gracia puts it on the floor. Gigi will haul it up from downtown. Misses a little left, leaning back in for the finish is Delray.
Great rebound underneath there.
25-23. Left side, Gritadoria. From Johnston across to Diamond. Salton-Reich up top, Gritadoria. Turns left, Johnston from 3, too strong. Rebounded Wells. Wells was all alone and then called a held ball as Seltenreich came flying in and tied her up.
She's on the defensive end rebounding. She's on the offensive end scrapping to get that rebound. Caused a lot of jump balls already today.
Lily Seltenreich on the floor. Grace returns to join her. Anything you can do, I can do better, they say. Looking inside, that's not really what they said. Leaning to try to put it up was McGillicuddy. Left it short, ball turned over, Cadet basketball. 5:25 remaining in the third quarter. Graciet across the timeline for the Cadets, looks out to the left, goes to Delray. Looking to work inside, the bounce pass for Recupero. Into the lane, here's Vartelis. Up and no good. Settled down by Diamond. She'll start it. Across she goes. Past the elbow. Works over to McGillicuddy. Out, deals left. And a foul call. The collision with Grotadoria.
You know, the quick ball movement that Trumbull's got going on right now, St. Joe's is on the recovery constantly here. So if they can keep that ball movement going, they're going to get some more open shots.
Foul on Vartelis. Her second, team second. 5:04 remaining third quarter. Left side, Grotadoria. Up top, Seltenreich. Lily puts it on the floor, drives to the blocks. Turns and leaves it behind for Diamond. Diamond to the left side as she worked through the lane. All the way out, slowing it up. Seltenreich, Diamond, Seltenreich. Lily. Dribble drive to the elbow. Turns to Diamond for a three. Clanked off the side iron. It'll bounce out of bounds and be Cadet basketball. Molly Carey checks back in, yeah.
Yep, great ball to start off the second half right here.
4.5 remaining in the third. Carey got it across, bounced out of bounds. It will stay with the Cadets to their bench. Ball brought in. Carey's got it. Turns to the left hand on the dribble, throws it up off glass, no good. Turn back Diamond. Diamond looking to run on the break. Diamond left side. Diamond up. It falls and a foul.
Nope, they're going to call a travel on the way across the lane, it looks like.
I missed the indication, but you're right.
I would have thought foul on the layup too, but.
This turned over, Aaron passed to center court. Diamond trying it again. She can't get that one to go. Wells the rebound. Wells ahead, goes to her right, turns at the elbow, left side of the lane. Too many steps, she traveled.
You know, two tremendous athletic plays in a row by Diamond, causing St. Joe's to come down, try and push the ball down, get a couple of points back. Substitutions on both sides right here. You can tell the energy has come way up for both teams.
Johnston takes the inbound, she'll bring it up. Diamond on the floor with her. Grace Seltenreich is there. Lily Seltenreich. Who am I missing? Abby Grotadoria. Diamond backs out. 25-23 Eagles. 3:40 to go third quarter, and from downtown, that's off the mark and bouncing out of bounds. Little tap on the back for Abby Grotadoria on the missed shot from Carly Johnston to say forget about that and ignore the knuckleheads who are going to give you a hard time. That's their job. They're going to just try to make you mess up.
It's all part of the rivalry.
That's right. It's been friendly so far at the other end. Looking for something. Francesca Pagano, who has checked in, and that's knocked away and out of bounds. She's a junior. Ball will be inbounded underneath. 3:26 remaining in the third. Inbound and turning of Vartelis. Puts it up short, left from the left blocks. Taken back by the Eagles, starting with Grace Seltenreich. Turns right to Johnston. Johnston, a couple of foot fakes. Kicks out to the right side, gets it back. She drives off the ball fake, splits defenders. Tried to get the kiss off the window, nothing doing. Taken away though by Diamond. Diamond with the putback. Diamond has 7, the lead is 4. 27-23, Vartelis. Now out to the sideline, ball knocked around, Eagles get it back. Looking to create a run, Diamond. Diamond coast to coast, got it.
Diamond doing it at both ends of the floor right now. Quick hands on defense, has broken out 3 times now, trying to push the tempo again, and Trumbull is really trying to send a statement here. They're not going to let St. Joe's get any free buckets, and they're going to move in transition.
And a timeout. It's a full with 2:42 remaining in the third. Teams have not been spending timeouts, so that is the first.
You know, those couple of quick points here by Trumbull. Great timeout, I think, by Coach in St. Joe's.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure they bring that back to where they want it. Don't let that tempo get pushed. Don't let that energy all go one way instead of the other.
If you're watching on the booth cam, Rob, CJ, Jeff. If you're watching up top, hello. 2:42 remaining. You got to have fun doing this. If you can't have fun, don't do it.
And how could you not have fun playing in a college venue tonight? How cool is this?
And they've changed the orientation of this building. It has evolved over the years, and they've turned the floor, and it looks great.
It does. They did a nice job with this. You know, it was a field house when it started.
Yes.
Now it's an arena.
The 2002 FCAC championship was right here, the boys championship between Greenwich and Harding. Right here. I called it when my son was literally about 2 weeks old. In fact, I had to miss the opening of the FCAC tournament because he was being born that morning. I was not allowed to go broadcast the game. In the backcourt, on the floor, tie-up coming, no call. Taken away, Carey's got it. Gives off to Recupero. Underneath, she scoops and lays it in. And that stops the run. 29-25, 2:25 remaining in the third. Ball on the floor. It was Kylie Manuel. Able to get it back out. Goes to Grace Saltenreich. She puts it up. No good. Scooped underneath. Settled back down by Gracia. Brought across by Carey. Keeps the right hand on the dribble. Goes right for Wells. Wells backs out, turns, sends to Vartelis. Floating. That's good.
Seeing some great movement of the ball on both sides and that dribble drive to the lane.
The baby 4-0 run right now for the Cadets. Now it's Lily Saltenreich. Goes right for Johnston. Johnston on the floor. Turns. Leaves it behind. Manuel. Over to Diamond. Up top, Johnston. Johnston on the floor. 15 to shoot. Driving, Lily Saltenreich underneath, a foul. She went to the right side of the lane, collided with.
And she's going to be shooting too.
And it's on Gracia, only her second. Third team foul. And Saltenreich to the line. Cheerleaders for Trumbull coming in, and the free throw no good. 29-27 with 95 seconds remaining in the third. Second. That's good. It's a pretty sight when the net doesn't even move.
Absolutely.
30-27. I could never shoot like that if I tried. Carey goes left, driving left, up, no good. Pretty move, no finish. Diamond the rebound. Diamond brings it back. Turned, guarded by Recupero. She got it. Gives right side. Saltenreich a three. Rattles, no good. Recupero the rebound. Here they come. Ahead, looked like Gracia. It was, but it wouldn't fall. And out of bounds. It'll be Trumbull basketball. 1:05 remaining in the third. 30-27 Eagles.
Trumbull pushing the pace again. St. Joe's trying to break out after the quick rebound. I think this game is going to turn into a track meet before it's over.
Feels like it. Manuel a handoff to Lily Saltenreich. Works all the way around to the left side. Held by Diamond. Back up top, Manuel. Kylie Manuel thought about the three. Left sideline, Diamond. Deals inside. Turning around McGillicuddy. McGillicuddy lost it on the floor. Taken away by Gracia. Gigi Gracia in a one-on-one with Kylie Manuel. Too strong off the window. 40 remaining in the third. Knocked out of bounds. Oh, they granted a timeout.
Quick timeout.
Wow. That ball looked like it was heading out, but Gianna Migliaro got the timeout with 37 remaining in the third.
You know, tough play on both ends right away. That timeout for St. Joe's, that was definitely that let's regroup, let's play our game, and let's meet them. Let's try and break out. Let's try and get some loose points in transition. Try and make sure we keep this close, and close it is. 3-point game right here with 37.2.
Since Jeff didn't get me my coffee down at the diner, we're going to have to get me a beverage in between games. I'm going to have to make him buy me one.
That sounds like a good plan.
I got to give him a hard time.
Are we going for the regular Coke or the Diet Coke? Although I think Sacred Heart, all the vending is Pepsi, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that could be.
Oh, it could be.
I didn't look. All right, ball to be inbounded. Carey gets it in. Gracia right in the lane. Can't let her go unchecked. 30-29.
Shot clock is off.
Johnston worked out left side McGillicuddy. 23 to play, third quarter. On the left side in the corner, Seltenreich. Back to Johnston. Johnston leaves it behind. It's Grace Seltenreich. Right side for a three. That's good.
Diamond in the corner.
33-29. The Eagles will likely take the lead into the fourth. But first you got to get the ball over center court, and they could not.
Tough press by the Eagles right here.
But it's going to have to be an inbound and fire with .6 remaining in the third. Johnston will inbound. Diamond sets herself right at center court into her. She'll dribble it out. 33-29, Trumbull after three to Jeff Alterman.
All right, guys, I have Hillcrest girls basketball coaches Ron and Mike Pelletier. You guys have a very unique perspective watching this particular game because you developed 50% of the players on the Hillcrest team. On the Trumbull High team because they came through Hillcrest. What's it like from your perspective watching, seeing the girls move up to this level and playing so well?
Well, for me personally, Jeff, it's very exciting to see them. They're all maturing so rapidly. They've really adjusted to a new system, and Steve has a very strict system. It's fun to see them play, and I just enjoy watching them.
You guys had a great weekend last weekend with the Crosstown Showdown. Both teams, the Hillcrest team swept Madison. Tell me, where do the Hillcrest girls stand now as we come pretty close to the postseason, only a few weeks away?
Well, actually, postseason will start next Thursday. We finished our regular season today, Jeff. We finished 14-0. We had a really good team. These girls are really receptive to what we're showing them. I think I'd love to see a lot of them come here to Trumbull High and carry on, really. We're looking forward to the playoffs, and I'd like to get going.
All right, cool. Hopefully we get to cover you guys, do a long run into the postseason again. Coaches, thanks so much.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Jeff.
All right, back over to you guys.
He does a remarkable job. I only get to see an occasional game, obviously, but a remarkable job that he does with that team.
Absolutely. And not only are they so skilled at that level now, which is incredible for a middle school team, but they're great young ladies.
Yeah.
They are mature. They know when to work hard and super respectful. And in post-game interviews, they know exactly what they're talking about.
Does it great. Outstanding, all of them. Fourth quarter, 33-29. A good one here inside the pit center at Sacred Heart. Out to the right side it goes Carey. Carey puts it on the floor. Molly Carey driving to the left elbow. Leaves it behind on a toss. Back it goes. That's a two. Reese Vartelis makes it 33-31. I had a screen set by the officials, so I needed help from the PA. Diamond way up to the top of the backboard. That'll be a turnover.
I think we're going to continue to see the energy rise and the pace of play accelerate here in the fourth.
And on the inbound, I believe there was an immediate foul whistle. There was.
On Seltenreich.
That's her first. If you're keeping score on such things, it's a whiteout for the Eagles, or rather blackout for the Eagles, a whiteout for the Cadets. Folks like to know these things. Full flavor. Across it comes, bouncing right toward us as it's turned back. Bounce pass goes left side. It's Wells for three. Left it short. Rebound and Recupero. She puts it home. That ties the game. 33 all. 7:06 remaining and a turnover. Now the Cadets can take the lead. Out goes Gracia. Gracia leaves that short and it bounces out of bounds. It'll be Eagle basketball.
You know, Gracia is so quick on defense right there. Forced that turnover, got it down, saw her opening, and took that three right away.
Here's Diamond with 33s on the scoreboard. 33 brings it across. Left to Johnston. Johnston on the drive. Turns, sends inside, out of bounds. Last touch by Gracia as she collided with Grace Seltenreich. Kylie Manuel comes back in. Callie McGillicuddy will step out. Inbound coming for Lily Seltenreich. Goes up top, Manuel all alone. Sends it off to the left side for Diamond. Diamond turns to Johnson off the head fake. She drives to the elbow, almost lost it, gets it on the floor, scrum for it, picked up by Gracia. Back it goes, long pass down the left side to Carey. Carey spins around, leaves it for Wells. The left side three is short. Goes and gets her own rebound. I had a perfect view of her getting it. Right side, Bartelis a three.
All work bucket right there.
36-33, timeout, Trumbull.
Quick timeout there by Coach. You know, you can see right now St. Joe's wants it. They're coming after it. They're going to do what it takes. And that bucket right there was all hustle.
Still a boys game coming up between Trumbull and St. Joe's as we come to you from the Pitt Center on the campus of Sacred Heart. It is Fairfield, but it's basically a stone's throw from Bridgeport. You're literally right on the line.
As well as Trumbull also.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah, you're right. You're 2 seconds from the Trumbull Mall as well.
Yeah, Park Avenue basically splits Trumbull, or rather Fairfield and Bridgeport. And then, like you said, Trumbull a stone's throw away.
Trumbull down Park Avenue, Easton down Jefferson Hill, right over at Sport Hill.
That's true, too. Greenwich, nowhere near here.
Nope. And this campus has expanded so much. They've now taken over the old GE property.
That's right.
So really, they have 2 exits at the Mayor Parkway here now.
And I do believe that's been confirmed that the FCAC Hockey Championships will be at Sacred Heart's sparkling arena. I got to call a couple of games there last year, just absolutely gorgeous. Almost got locked in as well, but that's a whole different story.
We almost got to do the Trumbull hockey game there over the winter, but it was the same night as the football banquet, and we weren't able to do it.
Ah, that's right. All right, Trumbull basketball with 6:11 to go in a tie game. 33 all. Out to Manuel. Kylie Manuel, that's a three, and that'll bounce out of bounds. Sometimes that can be not being used to shooting in a room like this where there's a different depth perception here.
And I think we saw that at the beginning of the game, too.
Definitely. Here comes Gracia. That's up, no good, a foul. They're going to put her at the line. Johnston the foul, her first. No one in any foul trouble. Second team foul on the Eagles. Gracia at the line where she's 0 for 2.
And as I said earlier, the referees are letting them play. This has been a great physical game. They're not trying to insert themselves into it whatsoever.
No, I've really enjoyed the way this has been officiated tonight. First one, no good. .5:55 remaining. Eagles trail by 3. Second one won't fall. And the Eagles get the loose ball. Diamond brings it up. Diamond turning, gives out left side. Held there for a 3. That's short from Gritadoria. Turned back by the Cadets. They'll bring it across. Gracia sends down, leaning up, no good. Recupero, scrum for it in the lane. Manuel climbing right in the middle of it and a held ball. It'll be Eagle basketball with 5:34 to go. No need to panic yet, but you want to make sure if you're the Eagles, avoid the run because the Cadets have heated back up.
Well, and St. Joe's is now dropping 2 into defense immediately. They are not going to give up those quick layups and those long transitions that Trumbull was getting earlier in the game.
Here's Diamond. Gives out left for Johnston. Back it goes to Seltenreich. Right side, back to Seltenreich. Looking with 20 to shoot. Diamond. Up top. Manuel fighting in against Gracia. Deals off to Abby Gritadoria. Gets in, and a travel called as Gritadoria ran through the lane, and she's a little banged up as she slides out of bounds with 5:10 to play.
Officials timeout.
5:10 to go, 36-33 St. Joe's. Abby Gritadoria standing up, walking off.
You know, aggressive dribble drive right there. Got in underneath, got tripped up a little bit, went to the ground hard, but looks like she's assuring the coaches she's okay and good to go. I think she just wants to stay in this game.
I think she does too. Grace Seltenreich replaces her. Let's see if she comes back, as the ball will bounce right out of bounds near us. This is a night in honor of Project Purple, and we want to make sure we mention them as well. Did they call a foul on that?
They did. A reach-in foul right at the half-court line.
Who got it?
Michaela Diamond.
Okay. That's her second. As it goes down, turned back on an offensive board. Wells puts it up. Grabbing that ball, it's Vartelis who gets it back. Spinorama, she throws it back, no good. Eagles get it with Diamond. Looking to break. Diamond brings it up and gets tripped up by Carey. That'll be her second.
Cadets foul number 3, Carey, second personal.
Getting a little bit more intense on the defensive end right here for both sides. Trumbull's back to trying to push the ball, and they're starting to swing the ball around a little bit better now, too.
Non-shooting foul in from Johnston. Lily Seltenreich, the senior, brings it, steps to her right. Diamond across Manuel. Johnston fakes the three, loves to fake that three. Turns up top from Grace Seltenreich into the corner for Diamond. Diamond charging. Diamond laying it up. It rides the cylinder and falls.
Strong athletic play right to the rim.
36-35, she has 14. Coming down the lane is Carey, taken away. Eagles can regain the lead. 4:15 remaining, fourth quarter, inside the Pitt Center. See if we can get the place to come unglued. Handoff goes to Lily Seltenreich. Off to Johnston for three, short. Rebounded by Carey. Check that, Gracia. Gracia down, tries to extend the lead. Bounced out of bounds, last touched by the Eagles.
Last couple of times down the court, St. Joe's has got 2 and 3 opportunities because of their tenacity on the rebound. Hopefully Trumbull can get some hands on the ball right here and slow them down.
Recupero comes in rather. Gracia out, and a whistle, a foul, and one on a wild high shot by Recupero.
Kiss off the glass, high in the air, and drops in.
As that ball fell, if you looked at the face of Carly Johnson, she just had this look of amazement on her face, thinking, how in the world did that go in?
That's still the look on my face right now.
The and one is good. Now it's 39-35. A three coming. That's no good. Leaning in for it, and a foul called. Grace Seltenreich got the rebound, but leaned right over top of the cadet. She picks up the foul. And apparently Grace Seltenreich has 4. I must have missed a couple somewhere in there. If you're wondering, you only get the fouls announced at the table. They're not put on any scoreboard. It's also the 5th team foul, so down to the other end goes Vartelis to shoot free throws. First free throw on the way, 3:46 remaining. That is no good. The Cadets are 2 of 8 from the stripe. Second, that's no good as well. So the Eagles have to take advantage as Diamond brings it back. Missed opportunity, a left side 3. That was Gritadoria who's checked back in. Now Diamond to 3, that's short. Rebounded, one more try, nothing doing for Lily Seltenreich. And Recupero cleans up the boards. Back it comes. with Wells. Off to Vartelis. Vartelis spins around, gives to Recupero for a three, too strong. Oh, but an offensive board, Wells, and out of bounds. Big miss, big offensive board. Gracia back in.
Second and third opportunities for the Cadets is what has that score up for them right now.
Absolutely right. Wells to inbound. Wells in, gets it to Del Rey. Left blocks, turns, leans, got it. 41-35, it's a 6-point lead, now down to 3 minutes. Grudadoria up top to Seltenreich. On the floor, driving in, throwing it up was Johnston, a foul called. Only the second team foul on the Cadets.
You know, Trumbull's got to get back to their dribble drive game. They were getting to the line, they were getting the fouls earlier on in the game. They've now settled back to the perimeter. It's time for them to change that game back up again.
Johnston, free throw. No good. Eagles are 5 of 11 from the line as she hits the second. 41-36. Grace Seltenreich back in. Johnston sits. Here comes Gracia. Gracia out of a double, now a triple team. They are all over her and a foul called. It'll be, I believe, on Diamond.
Yes.
Her third.
You know, Trumbull's not going to let up on that full court press. They're going to try and create the turnovers, but Gracia is so good at getting away.
Gracia with a 5-point lead and 2:44 to go, gets the first. Johnston back. Grudadoria checks out. 6-point lead, the second. She gets it to fall. 43-36. Outright it goes. Lily Seltenreich holds it there. Puts it on the floor. A three on the way. Rattles, no good. Rebounded, carry. Check that. Gracia. Gracia lost it in the backcourt. Picks it right back up. Brings it across. Down to 2:23 remaining. Driving, up and good. I believe that was Recupero. And she has been fantastic, especially in the second half. The lead is 9, 45-36, and Steve Tobich says, we've got to talk it over with 2:07 to play.
You know, you're absolutely right. She has come alive in the second half. She's getting the rebounds, getting to the rim right now, every opportunity she gets.
7 second half points, but also a factor on the boards.
Absolutely.
Huge.
At both ends. You know, having somebody that size, able to, you know, change shots underneath, turn around, grab the rebounds on both ends, it really helps set the tone for your offense, and it makes them work a little harder too.
From the divisional perspective, the West Division is where Trumbull is. They're 5-3 in the conference, tied with Staples coming into tonight. In back of Stanford, who's 6-2, and everyone else is looking up at Greenwich at 8-0, 13-0 overall this year. On the other side, St. Joe's is third in the East at 5-3. They're behind both Ward and Ridgefield, who are 7-1 each.
There's some great play in the FCAC this year. You know, Greenwich being on top of everybody. That is, they are just the team in the crosshairs for every single team below them right now.
No,
and
they've been outstanding.
Yep, and you got to see the game the other night against Trumbull.
I did. They look terrific. They hit their shots. They have energy. They're aggressive. They're doing a lot of good things at Greenwich High School right now. Inbounded to Johnston. 2:05 remaining. Johnston turns right, goes to Diamond, into the corner. 2 minutes to go, 45-36. Diamond, their running clock, turning out to the left side, but time not on their side. From the free throw line, and a kick ball.
St. Joe's is settled into a matchup zone right now, and they are trying to make sure that they keep Trumbull out on the perimeter. Trumbull's going to have to penetrate the zone, look for their shooters on the perimeter.
Peyton Pabst comes back in. Callie McGillicuddy sits. 1:52 to go. Can the Eagles get on a 9-0 run? Left side, Diamond. Almost stolen from Pabst. Gracia tried to take it away. Here's a three, on the way. That's short. On the floor, rebounded Gracia. Got it with 1:35 remaining. She drives, lays it in!
Transition points right now have gone all St. Joe's way.
47-36, lead at 11. And a timeout. 1:21 to go.
The intensity that St. Joe's has played this fourth quarter with is the difference.
Yes.
Offensively, defensively, they've been sharp. Quick hands on defense to get that ball away, and they're the ones pushing the tempo right now.
But again, as we talk about rivalry, we talk about everything involved in this game tonight, you can't overlook that while this was a tough loss, if it happens, and Trumbull drops to 5-4 in the conference, St. Joe's would be 6-3. You still stand a very good chance of not only making the FCAC tournament, but seeing each other again.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So you don't want to overstate this game.
Nope. And that's the thing. Beating someone once in the year, okay, especially in the rivalry game, that might hurt a little bit. Then to try and gear back up again and get them a second time or a third time, that's when the danger comes in.
St. Joe's ball, they've got it in the backcourt. Ball on the floor, scooped up. Diamond had it, she gets it back. 1:12 to go, kick out right side. Three on the way, that's no good. They are not falling, it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. But a right side three for Saltonreich, and they're just not falling.
No, not at all. It's, again, there's a lid over the basket, just like there was in the first quarter. We're finding it again here in the fourth quarter, going down the opposite direction.
Inbounded to McGillicuddy. Johnston with 1:03 to play. 47-36. Saltonreich gives into the lane. McGillicuddy from the elbow. Leaves it behind. Diamond to three. Good.
Great ball movement there. They cut into the lane. They made an opening, and Diamond capitalized.
47-39 and a timeout. The deficit is 8 with 54 remaining.
I think we're going to see that quick foul game, try and put St. Joe's on the line, make them make their free throws. If Trumbull can move the ball quickly and get these open threes, they can make quite a run at it right here.
Second game coming up right after this. We will do what we always do. We will reset between the games, so keep it wherever you're watching, listening. We're just going to reset, that's all. So if you hear the channel go dark, it just means we're setting up a second broadcast, that's all. We'll be back. Gracia inbound, she does. 53 remaining, foul.
And I think this is what we're looking at for the last 52 seconds of the game. Trumbull's going to try and get something here, put St. Joe's on the line, hopefully get down, get a couple of quick threes.
Diamond picks up her fourth foul. Carey to the line. First time she's been there tonight. With a couple of dribbles, tosses the ball in the lane, shoots. No good. Pabst comes back in, and so does Manuel for the Eagles. McGillicuddy and Grace Saltonreich step out. Second with 52 to play is good. So, 48-39. 9-point lead. Left side Pabst. Puts ball up on the way. That's good. That's a three by Saltonreich and a timeout.
That's what they were looking for. I thought that Saltonreich was going to put one up as soon as she came down to the three-point line. They gave her a little bit of room, got the ball back, and did exactly that.
48-42, 40.5 to play.
And we just had our offense-defense sub for Trumbull right here. It's getting those quick defensive players back on. It's like running hockey lines out here. Getting that strong three right there is exactly what Coach Tobish wants. He'd love to try and get a steal right here, and if not, St. Joe's is going back to the line in the hopes that they can only get one or nothing out of the foul shots.
It'll be inbounded by Gracia, 40.5 to play. In the corner, working out is Kerry, but a foul called on the sideline. Or
we might have
step
had
on the line.
Yeah, I think we might have had her step on the line. It could be a turnover because those are the two offensive subs coming in for the
Yeah, those
Eagles.
are the subs, you're right. So it'll be Eagle basketball. Huge break for Trumbull. Now you got to convert. Into Manuel, 36 remaining. Right side Diamond. Diamond driving, guarded by Gracia. Foul called.
Ball be out underneath for the Eagles. Still not in the penalty yet. It's third foul.
Blocking foul for Gigi Gracia, her third. They'll wave it off. A foul called. And that's Gracia picking up her fourth. 31.4 to play. 48-42. Again, to inbound. In it goes. Scooped up. It will fall. Oh my. Diamond almost brought this place unglued.
Such a strong athlete to get that ball up off the backboard and almost in from under the basket.
Diamond to the line. The foul on Hannah Wells. And the free throw good. 48-43. Grace Saltenreich and Callie McGillicuddy back in. Pabst Emmanuel to the bench. Second with 30 to go is good. 48-44, got to play defense, and they do. A tie up in the backcourt.
Very little time off the clock.
Call the foul on Lily Saltenreich, her second. So at the other end, Gracia goes to the line where she is 2 out of 6. Obviously she gets a pair, no more 1-and-1s. First one no good. And Kylie and Peyton right back in.
St. Joe's immediately drops to get ready.
Second does fall. 49-44, 25 to go. Diamond gives. Lily Saltenreich left side Pabst. Pabst thought about the three, down to 19. Johnston driving, off to Diamond. Diamond turning, Pabst, three, no. Rebounded by Wells, and a timeout taken by St. Joe's, and with 9.6 remaining, you don't like your chances if you're the Eagles.
No, a lot of time off the clock right there in that possession. Needed to try and get one up a little bit quicker than that and save a little bit of time for the foul.
49-44, each team with a timeout, both teams in the bonus.
You know, tremendous play down the stretch here by St. Joe's to build that little bit of a lead to try and hold off the Eagles. It's not over yet, but makes it a little difficult when you're climbing back for more than 2 or 3 points at a time.
So Wells makes her way on with Recupero, Del Rey, Gracia, and I believe Carey. No, Bartelis. And for the Eagles, I see Diamond, McGillicuddy, Johnston.
Saltenreich and Saltenreich.
There we go. 2 Saltenreichs. And an immediate foul to get Gracia to the line.
Eagles foul number 11, Lily Saltenreich, third personal foul.
Gracia down to the stripe. Has hit, I think, 3 of her last 4, if my memory is serving, but misses the first.
Missed the front end both times right here.
Yes. 7.4 remaining, 5-point game. No good on the second. Gotta hustle and get the ball. And it's taken away. Great job by Gracia. And that'll dribble it out, and it's over.
Tremendous hustle by St. Joe's down the stretch. They pushed the tempo in the fourth quarter, and it made all the difference.
Final score, St. Joe's 49, Trumbull 44.
You know, a great game tonight by both teams. The intensity that St. Joe's came out with in that fourth quarter, they put up a couple of points in transition. They were able to get a couple of steals. And then as they got to the end, they were able to slow the game down and make it difficult for Trumbull to get back in it.
Who does Jeff think he is? Doris Burke out there? He's poised right at center court, right on the floor. He knows what he's doing.
I got to grab the coach before he leaves.
He's going to talk to a disappointed Steve Tobich. Over he goes. Jeff, it's all yours.
All right, Coach, disappointing loss tonight, but your team fought hard right up until the bitter end. Tell us about the fight in the team tonight.
Yeah, a lot of tough, a lot of grit. We got some things to clean up, but we have a big final 6-game stretch to try to get into the FCAC playoffs.
What are you going to take from this game tonight that you're going to talk to the kids about in the locker room?
We got to rebound the ball better. We gave them too many extra possessions.
All right, thanks, Coach.
I think he said it perfectly. Too many second and third chances.
Yes, he did. He did a great job of shutting it down in the beginning. But again, once we hit that second half, St. Joe's came out with a different motor. They started getting second and third opportunities. And the basket just weren't falling for Trumbull. They got some open looks from three. They were starting to drive the lane a little bit better. Hopefully, as they keep going here, they're going to be able to get that game clicking a little bit better, get a little bit more of those open threes falling for them, and it'll be different when they're back in their home gym.
And I'll tell you what, if you had a player of the game, who would you pick?
Well,
right?
Yes.
That's why I ask you.
That is a tough question. I think if I had to pick for St. Joe's, I think I've got to go with Gracia. She was the power behind them. But, man, did they have some other players come up in the end.
And that's why I ask, because I'm so tempted to say it's Lily Recupero.
You got it.
With 7 in the second half, rather, and just a defensive and board presence. Defensive, offensive didn't make a difference. I thought she was great. 18 points for Gracia. She led the way. Recupero had 9. Vartelis had 8. For the Eagles, 19 for Diamond. And then a big drop down to McGillicuddy and Johnston. They both had 8.
You know, I have to say, though, if you think about the way that Trumbull played tonight, I again would have to go with two people. I would have to go with Diamond, and I would have to go with Lily Seltenreich, because the whole offense went through Seltenreich. Diamond got her points in transition. She was found by Seltenreich underneath. And the two of them, I think, out-rebounded the whole rest of the team.
Jeff, I think we can step out and set up for game 2.
Sounds good. You want to take us out?
I certainly will. We'll be right back in about maybe 13 minutes, if that, for the second game. We'll get ready for the boys' game, but that'll do it for the first one here in the girls' contest. St. Joe's knocks off Trumbull 49-44. For Jeff and CJ and our TCTV crew, the whole gang, I'm Rob. See you in about, like I said, 15 minutes tops. You've been listening and watching and enjoying Trumbull St. Joe's basketball on Robcasting 10 and TCTV. See you in a little bit.
Thank you.
This is the Trumbull Eagle Network.
Live from the Sacred Heart Pit Center in Fairfield, it's Trumbull Eagles basketball on 10. Tonight, we bring you Game 2 of the doubleheader as the Trumbull Eagles face off against arch rival St. Joe's in the Rumble in Fairfield.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Jeff Alterman, and still with us is CJ Emanuelson, and the man with the call tonight is Rob Adams. And guys, we saw a pretty good close game in the first half, hoping for just as good of a contest in the second half of the doubleheader.
Yeah, after the Trumbull girls struggled with second and third choice opportunities for the cadets, now we look to the boys and see exactly what kind of a matchup we've got here. You've got a Trumbull team, remember, still the defending FCAC champions, 9-4, 5-3, against a 5-8, 3-5 cadet team. Records? Who needs records?
Especially when you have these two teams coming together. Records are out the window.
Like 1 minute?
It is the opportunity for these two teams to go after it. Crosstown rivals. We just did the Crosstown Showdown. We got another Crosstown Showdown, but now we're coming to you from the Pit Center at Shoe.
Not very far apart from each other, so not all that crosstown either.
That's true.
They don't play that far apart, but a lot of fun once again. This room really filling in, which is a shame for the girls. That's a whole different, topic we could deal with, but I like seeing this place get crazy. It's fun when you have that kind of atmosphere, and it's how it should be.
Definitely, and there's nothing against the last game. Those girls played tough.
Oh.
This gym should have been packed. That was definitely one of the faster-paced games, harder-fought games that you're going to see in any year because of how close they are. And they play together in AAU ball. They play together outside of those gyms all the time. We're going to go over right now to Jeff Alterman to kick off our game with us.
All right, Coach, we have, and guys, we have Coach Buddy Bray with us here. Big rivalry game. You guys are defending FCAC champs like we just talked about. Tell us, what's the game plan to try to get the big win against St. Joe's in this big-time venue?
I think it's going to start on the defensive end for us. Exciting. I want to make sure the players play under control, make good decisions with the basketball, good shot selection, and like we always say, break the huddle, play hard, play smart, play together.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. We'll see you at the half.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. And again, the emotion when you think back to Buddy Bray getting that first championship in the FCAC after 40-plus years, late February, early March. One of the more emotional nights I've ever spent in high school sports.
It's such an incredible night, and they worked so hard for that. They put together a team that worked well, gelled well together. They had some amazing, shooting opportunities, and it all comes back to that build-up from Coach. Coach worked them hard.
And let's not ignore Jeff Bernardi and the cadets, and one of the, rocks of foundation of FCAC basketball, St. Joe's, of course, under the legendary Vito Montelli, who had the handshake that could just envelop your hand. Your hand disappeared, and you never forgot shaking his hand.
There's no doubt he was always a presence on that sideline.
Always a gentleman today.
Always a gentleman,
Always a gentleman. And look, the program has moved around a bit since Coach Montelli initially first stepped down, and then, of course, passing away not all that long ago, still leaves a very huge shadow over the St. Joe's program. Justifiably, the man was St. Joe's basketball. Originally a baseball guy, which always fascinated me.
Those multi-sport coaches are few and far between anymore. All the coaches are specializing just like the kids, but you never forget those coaches who took their time out of every season to give back to those students.
I remember last year we had a great game. Trumbull came out on top. They're going to try to repeat again tonight. We're getting set for the player introductions. Again, we are at the Pit Center at Sacred Heart University, playing in this big-time college venue. Just as exciting for us as it is for the athletes and the students.
They have changed public address announcers, as we wondered if they would, and we'll try to listen in on the intros of the starters. It is not an exact science to mic up when you do what we do, but we'll do our best.
addition to the boys team showing up, the Trumbull cheerleaders are making an appearance tonight as well, which will add some excitement to the game.
And here we go.
Parents, friends, students, and alumni, welcome to the Pitt Athletic Center on campus of Sacred Heart for the second game of tonight's annual FCF doubleheader between the cadets from St. Joseph's High School and the Eagles from Trumbull High School. Earlier this evening, the St. Joseph's girls beat the Trumbull High School girls by a score of 49-44. While we are here for some great basketball action, we are also here to help raise money for this amazing cause. A portion of tonight's game proceeds to support Project Purple. On Trumbull Athletics Winter Philanthropy, Project Purple continues to help volunteers with pancreatic cancer and to improve lives and support hope and compassion. Also, as we have done in the past, we will be running a 50-50 round where the winner will be selected between the third and fourth quarter of tonight's boys' games. We are happy to announce that the proceeds made from tonight's 50-50 raffle will benefit the Chelsea Clinton Foundation Scholarship here in Trumbull. This scholarship is in memory of Chelsea Clinton, a 2021 graduate of Trumbull High School who graduated suddenly in 2022. The scholarship honors Chelsea's commitment to education, high academics, participation in athletics, and community involvement outside of the school. Both Trumbull High School and St. Joseph's High School would like to thank our sponsors for tonight. The Cusmano Agency, Farm Financial Group, Captain Italia, the St. Joe's Boys Basketball Program, the Dowd family, the Miguala family, the Memory of the University, and Connecticut Weather Tours. Before the singing of tonight's national anthem, for starters, we would like to remind you and all the players and coaches and persons appreciate your support and enthusiasm. But please remember to stay together on sport and sportsmanship. Cheer for your team, not to get your opponent. Refrain from use of loud, offensive language. The officials will make every effort to follow this game fairly. Please show your respect. The athletes and families in our best will try their best to win. But when they lose, each will respect the other. We ask that you follow their example. Failure to comply with the FCS sportsmanship expectations may result in you being asked to leave. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you all rise. Remove your caps and down the mirror. And the men and women of our service and great countries will be singing our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Trumbull High School senior Jane Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention. We would like to introduce our honorary ball boys for tonight's game.
Okay, I'm ready. What do you think? Should we do this again?
I think we're definitely going to do this again right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the Cadets. Hatchet, Wright, Black, Jock, Fabus. For the Eagles, Hayes, Wilson, Payne, Banner, and Lamoth. Eagles in virtually the identical look that the girls wore for the most part. The gold with the black, Trumbull and caps on the front. Block style numbers, front and back, small on the front, larger on the back, says Project Purple, where the name would go above the number. For the Cadets, it's a white with the maroon and the gold. Cadets on the front, small number, number on the back, Project Purple up above, and theirs says Cadets on the front versus Trumbull for the Eagles. All right, let's do this. Jacques will jump against Wilson. Game time. And away we go. Initially controlled by the Eagles, it'll be cadet basketball. It is loud in here. Right side it goes for the Cadets. Started with Fabus, dealt off to the left side, and an early whistle turns it the other way and an offensive foul.
Down underneath the basket. This game is going to bump just like the last one did. I expect a physical game, and I expect a fast game from these guys.
Foul on Black, his first. 15 seconds gone. Right side is Banner. Banner holds it high. Banner wheels and deals to the sideline off to Payne. Payne on the drive to the elbow. Payne leans in, he's fouled. 2 quick early fouls.
That's the way this game is going to go. They're going to get physical, they're going to be driving the lane, and this is going to be a track meet right at the beginning.
TJ Wright picks up the foul, his first, team second in 27 seconds. And the free throw is good. Payne gets a second. 1-0 right now. Second. That's no good. Rebounded by Hatchet. He'll start it, leave it behind for TJ Wright. Right to the front court from left to right. Guarded by Wilson. Drives on a kick out, goes left side for Wilson. Wilson turns and sends back to Hayes, left wing. Starts his drive, knocked around, goes into the left corner. Now driving, sends it up. That won't fall, but a foul called as Wright started to move in.
Very quick ball movement right there for St. Joe's. They're going to try and work the ball around as much as possible. Start looking for those three-point shooters to get open, and when in doubt, they're going to drive the lane with their floaters.
Too loud, I couldn't even hear who the foul was on. Free throw good. Right at the line for his second. It's on the way, and it is good. St. Joe's takes their first lead. It's 2-1. 7:09 remaining in the first quarter. Banner drives, kick out, left side. Hayes, the junior. Between the legs, dribble drive. Getting into the blocks. Oh, off glass, no. Rebounded by Black. Black to the front court. Heads left, drives left, puts it up, no good. Got a little wild on the boards, Payne the rebound. Back with Black, and back in Black, drains a three. And I beg your pardon, Sean Wilson. It's 4-2. Nearly stumbling. And Hatchet on the floor. Possession arrow favoring the Eagles. 4-2, 6:25 to go first quarter. Fresh shot clock, fresh ball, fresh possession. Here come the Eagles. It'll start with Wilson. Wilson pivots, deals out to Lamoth. To Hayes for a three, he drains it. It's 7-2. Eagles with a 5-point lead. Hatchet looks to his right, out to Black. A toss, goes to Wright. Wright driving to the blocks, up off glass, got it to fall and one.
4 hands in the face on that one, kissed it off the glass and in and going to the line.
Wilson with the foul, his first. 7-4 right now, pending the bonus, which is good. 7-5 Eagles, 5:48 to go first quarter from the Pitt Center. Here's Sean Wilson across the timeline. Guarded by Hatchett. Works out to his right. That's where he gives Payne. Right side Wilson. Wilson from the elbow. Got it to go in the lane. 9-5. Right. Tosses to Fabus. Back it goes Hatchett. Here comes Wright. Deals down low. Up and good, and another and one. Jacques to the line. Foul on Lamothe, his second. Team's third. Jacques to the line. Now, and it's still 9-7. First one, no good. Second one coming in a moment. And that's good. 9-8, 5:04 remaining in the first quarter. Out to the right side. Payne deals to the baseline. Here underneath. Puts it home. It's Banner and one.
This is that game. Quick ball movement for Trumbull. They love to get in on the dribble drive, make the contact, and finish at the rim.
Davis the foul, his first. Free throw good. So it has been a bit of a wild start here. Now 12-8. Eagles up 4. Out to the right side. Back on the floor for Wright. Wright from the blocks. No kiss, but the putback. Second chance points by Black. 12-10. Here's Wilson. Wilson across the timeline, looks to his right. Out to Tyler Rodriguez. 12-10, 4:15 remaining in the first. Driving into the paint, out left side Wilson. Payne works back out, 3, got it! Oh! Two Hayes makes it 15-10. Here's Hatchett, now back up top for Fabus. 3:41 to go first quarter. Exhausting already. Bounced in the lane, knocked around, turned over. Great save by Payne. Here comes Banner. Banner for the Eagles. Up 5, 3:25 to go first quarter. Two Hayes, left side, foul line extended. Ball fake by Wilson, drives the baseline. Had it swatted by Black, but the Eagles retain possession. Off glass, no good, Payne. Turned back by the Cadets. 3:08 to go first quarter, and a 3, no good. TJ Wright tried the 3. Tyler Rodriguez comes up with the loose ball. He's the mysterious 10 on the floor. Driving down low, underneath, Turning it back was Banner, but it's taken away by Hatchett. What a pace with 2:49 to go in the first. Here's a deep three from Bridgeport. Davis makes it 15-13. Wilson walks it across. Wholesale substitutions coming up. Wilson right wing. Nearly lost it with Hatchett on him. Goes back to Payne. Ryan Payne driving. Payne in the blocks. And an offensive foul.
The pace is electric right now for these guys. They're moving it up and down the floor. Trumbull, they got a couple of threes right away, driving the hole, kicking out to the wings and getting those open threes. And then the Cadets won't be denied either. Right down there at the other end of the floor, Phoebus comes down, launches a deep one. And this game is tight, just like the last one.
15-13, 2:11 remaining first quarter. Wright driving. Wright has it knocked around. Wilson gets it back. Wilson turns. Wilson across the timeline. Sean Wilson left hand, puts it up from way downtown. Oh! 18-13. 1:51 remaining in the first quarter. Black, he drives, loses it. Wilson gets it back. It's a 3-on-1. Brings it across. Able to get back defensively. The Cadets losing the handle though. It's turned over. Picked up by Jofus Brunis. Lays it up underneath. He's fouled.
Well, we said it at the beginning. This is going to be a physical game. It's already a track meet.
Wow.
These guys can shoot from downtown. They can drive the lane. Nobody's afraid of contact on this floor. This game is already exciting, and there is definitely no lid on either rim for these teams tonight.
No. Free throw, no good. Second on the way and a 5-point Trumbull lead with 97 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second is good. 18-14. Banner will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles and sends it to the right side for Wilson. Wilson driving, pull-up jumper, clanked off the front rim, no. Rebounded back by Bernius, goes the other way. Left side, another pull-up. Almost an air ball, but it hit the backboard. Taken away by THS. Stripped back by Brunius. It's just crazy. Down to the other end it goes. And picked up by the Eagles.
And we're under a minute to go.
55 remaining first quarter. Wilson from the right side. Wilson lays it in. 10 for him in the first quarter, 20-14. 41 remaining in the quarter. Held on the right wing. Slowed up, and Wright will throw it up. Clanks around off the rim. THS comes up with the loose ball. Sent the other way with 24 remaining in the quarter. Wilson says, my goodness, take a breath. Black comes over to guard him. 14 remaining first quarter, 20-14. Starting to dribble. Wilson goes right, down to 5. Turning around Banner. Banner has to take a shot. Nobody's taking a shot at the horn. No. First quarter is over.
Let me stand on this.
20-14. Jeff, talk, please.
All right, guys. I got Trumbull High Principal Todd Manuel with us. Special night tonight for the athletes and their families and the students. What's it mean to have this type of event in such a big-time atmosphere with the whole community coming together?
You know, I can't compliment enough just both schools coming together for a cause. Not only to watch some good basketball between the girls and boys at both schools, but also this Project Purple and pancreatic cancer research and prevention is really a great cause that the whole athletic department has gotten around this winter. So hey, it's a true community effort, so it's a really nice evening for us.
Rivalry games like this tend to bring out the best in everybody. What are some of the things that have impressed you the most tonight?
Listen, I think I'm impressed by the fact that the community has come out. I think it's always nice to see representatives from both schools come together. Yes, there's competition that brings those things to a different type of level, but it's been great from everything from having Jane Hall sing the national anthem to having everybody else come together and really make it a nice event for us.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
I'd be willing to take a shot, say 1,300 here tonight.
I think you're right. I think we're at least at 1,300. There's still some more people that are standing in the doorway, too, that have gone in and out. This is what we were expecting.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And, hey, this is FCI basketball, too. We've got two great teams going at it. I said from the beginning this is going to be a tough fight. They're coming out swinging, both teams shooting from deep and driving the lane.
Hatchett will inbound. He does. For the Cadets, out to the left side. From up top right. Right drives. Banging off bodies. He gets it. Wright has 7. It's 20-16. Slowing things up. Banner holds his hand high, dribbles with the right hand, sends down the right side. Payne is there. Into the corner, Wilson. Wilson wheeling and dealing back to the left side. Driving. Left side baseline is good. Alex Roth with his first 2 was listed as 4 on the roster, not 5. He comes up with his first 2, 22-16. Looking for an answer on a 3 at the other end. Rosters happen, so it goes. Here comes Payne. Wilson across. Wilson driving. 6-point lead. Leans in, puts it home. It's good and 1.
You know, as you can see, this offense goes through Wilson. They try and get him the ball, let him drive the lane, let him take his open shots, but man, he starts moving the ball, everybody else is ready to contribute.
Jake Rios picked up the foul from what I could hear, his first. Free throw is good. 25-16, the lead is 9. That's the largest. Off to the right side. Davis goes across. Right, left side. Drives, left baseline. Up, no good. Turned back by Wilson. Wilson looking to run from right to left. Slows it up, loses the handle. But picked off by Lamoth. He grabs it in the front court. Back to Wilson. Wilson, guarded by Jacques. Into the corner, a 3. That's good. That's off. And it's 28-16. The lead is 12. A timeout on the floor.
You know, this is where Trumbull can get you. They move the ball around really quickly. Wilson is willing to give up that ball, but he's going to take his shots, and he's going to make them too. But every other player on that team is ready to fire away if they are open. Three-point shooting has always been a trademark of theirs. They're able to get that open shot. I actually played for Coach John Capello in high school, and he said to me before the game, he said, CJ, we're going to try and run. We're going to try and make sure that we push the tempo, and you know we have some guys that can drain it from deep, so we're going to use that to our advantage.
(28-16) Trumbull. Cadets are on the floor. Officials holding the ball saying, hey, let's go. And just as the Eagles come out, the Cadets start. Brought up by Wright. Hatchett out to the left wing. Rios out there. Up top right. Wright working around, gets it home. He danced right around Jaden Tuhase. 28-18. Tuhase down to the left side in the corner. Another 3. Tried by Roth, it's no good. Roth gets it back. Deals into the lane, turned over. Here comes Wright. Wright looking to run. Trailing by 10. Right side of the lane, lays it in. 28-20. 5:44 remaining in the first half. Wilson, who had checked out, getting ready to come back in. LeMake Black will do the same. Banner to the sideline. Payne over there. Payne on the drive, out of the corner with Roth. Back up top, turning from Lamoth. Settling it down. Working out to the left from Tuhase. Back to Tuhase it goes. 7 to shoot. Tuhase deals inside. Off to Lamoth. Turns, fires, no. Jacques gets it back for the Cadets. Down 8 with 5:10 remaining first half. And at the other end, a foul called. Tuhase is saying, I want a jump ball. He's not going to get the call. He picks up the foul. His second. 15 fouls, so TJ Wright to the line where he's 3 of 3. First one good.
You know, TJ Wright sets the pace for this offense. He's had the ball in his hand to start every single offensive opportunity, drives the lane, and has been just taking it to the rim right now. He's not really dishing the ball.
He has 12 already.
Yep.
28-21. Second. Good. 28-22. 5:05 remaining in the first half. Wilson is checked back in. He dribbles into the front court. Looks to his right, goes to Tuhase on the sideline. Guarded by Favis. Dribbles to his left. Stays out on the wing, then backs it out. Banner. Banner looking right, now looks back to his left. Lamoth will adjust. Wilson comes over. Now guarded by Hatchett. Dealing inside. Wilson. Left it short. Rebound, Payne. Lamoth kick out, right side. Up top to Hayes. Off the fresh shot clock with 4:25 to go in the first half, or first quarter rather. In the first half, I was right the first time. Turning around, that's swatted away. Turn around, there's Hatchett. Oh, what ball movement. Down low, no. Back with Tuhase. Tuhase for the Eagles. Waiting patiently, Lamoth does give it out. Goes to Banner. Banner drives. Banner dancing up, and a foul called. Hatchett thought he had position. I'm going to need a nap at halftime. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, there's no doubt. This game is so fast-paced. That ball movement is fantastic, but there is never a dull moment with these two teams.
I think Jeff already went to sleep.
What was that? What's going on?
That's what I thought. Free throw, no good. Banner gets a second with 3:52 remaining first half. 28-22. Second. That's no good as well. Stays at a 6-point game. Here's TJ Wright. Looks to his right for Favis. Spinning around Hatchett. He's got it up top. Back to Favis. Started the dribble drive, guarded by Tuhase. Black near the sideline. Banner on him. Screen set for him by Jacques. From the free throw line. Up and off glass.
Apparently the bank is open in this game too.
That is correct. 28-24. And a foul called at the other end. It's a blocking foul.
Hatchett took a knee to the calf on that one as he put his leg out in the way of Wilson while he was driving to the basket.
Third team foul on the Cadets. Inbounded for Wilson. Wilson to his right. Jeff Bernardi pleading for his team to play in the spot he wants. Tuhase at the free throw line. Down to Wilson. Wilson right side, kick out. 2:55 remaining first half. 3 is short. Rebounded by Roth. On the floor, and a foul call. It's going to be on Wilson. That's his second. Second team foul of the quarter. 28-24, 2:50 remaining here in the third. On what is right now an 8-0 run.
Great hustle at both ends of the courts by both defenses. They really trying to keep each other out of the lane. Haven't seen any threes in a little while, but both teams are very capable of lighting it up from deep.
Favis, around it goes, left side Black. Now Wright. Wright dances inside. Pull up from the lane is good. And the lead is 2, 28-26. Now a 10-0 run for the Cadets. Payne. To Hayes. He'll take the 3. He can't come up with it, but the rebound for Payne. Right back it goes. Now to Wilson. Wilson. Oh, they're hand checking there with Black and a foul. Black picks up his second. 4th team foul. Tuhay's being acknowledged by the crowd, just kind of gives a glimpse of a thumbs up and goes right back to business. All business. The inbound from Banner. Lamoth, right side, foul line extended. Leaves it for Wilson. Wilson guarded by Black. Puts it on the floor. Good battle between those two. A battle of number 3s. Wilson. Sent all the way across, goes to Payne. Payne to the lane, deals into the corner. Banner down low, Payne can't finish. Wright cleans it up. Here comes Black. Black ties it, and a foul.
Well, we haven't had many second chance opportunities on either side, but we definitely have had those breakout opportunities. They are trying to run the floor and get those points in transition anywhere they can.
Tuhay's steps out. He has 3. Black at the line to finish it up. And St. Joe's regains the lead at 29-28. And a timeout on the floor and a chant of why so quiet.
1-point game now, that huge run by St. Joe's there. They turned the tables on the Eagles. All of a sudden the shots went quiet. They're not getting good looks under the basket. Ball movement's still there, but now that defense from St. Joe's has come way up. We saw it in the first game with the girls. Girls waited until the 4th quarter. These St. Joe's Cadets have started right here at the beginning of the game. 1:35 left, 1-point game. Track meet.
And Jeff with a face that says, I'm going on the Project Purple broadcast. I've had enough of you guys.
I bleed black and gold. I am Mr. Trumbull Eagle. And in addition to this enormous Trumbull student section, the entire black hole that's here, I'm seeing a ton of middle school kids that came out to cheer on the Eagles as well, which is awesome to see the whole community coming together.
It is a fantastic atmosphere. I will say, if I may, as the more impartial observer, come out for the girls' game too, guys. Come out and support 100%. Groups.
Couldn't agree more.
Grab some dinner, come out and have fun. It's a great atmosphere. Trumbull basketball. 1 point, St. Joe's lead and thrown out of bounds. The Eagles are all out of sorts right now.
They are. You know, the Cadets picked up their intensity on defense. They're forcing the turnovers. Trumbull's got to settle back into their game.
Here come the Cadets. Wright goes to the left side. Spins back out for Black. Black looks to the right. Here's Wright again. Wright, who's been Mr. All-Everything. On the floor, he dribbles. Works his way around, fadeaway jumper. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. I mean, can you hang that in the Louvre? 31-28, the lead is 3. On the right side, Wilson. Wilson, he'll fade away. And it falls.
We'll see if that's the bucket they needed to get back on track.
Stops the bleeding after what had been a 15-0 run.
Shot clock is still on. Difference of about 3 seconds.
Yep. Right dribbling. Guarded by Banner. To his right, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cadets. Rodriguez back in. Wright will inbound. Lobbed in, goes to Hatchett. Right back to Wright. Wright, left side, deep three. Got it!
He has been on fire.
The lead is 4, 34-30. 4 seconds remaining, third quarter. Wilson driving with 1. Wilson at the horn, couldn't get it off. First half comes to an end. Hold everything. Was a foul called? It was.
It was, and we've got 3 shots coming up with 0 on the clock.
Hatchett picks up the foul, his third. Wilson with 3 free throws can cut it to 1. And he misses the first. Second, good. Now the third. Got it. That's your walk-off to end the first half at 34-32.
And we're throwing it over to Jeff.
Jeff is ready.
All right, Coach, did really well, but a little bit of a momentum shift in the second quarter. What do you guys want to do to clean that up for the second half?
We're going to go in, talk about defense. Right, got it going, and we'll make some adjustments here at the half.
All right, thanks, Coach.
34-32 at halftime. Wow.
We knew coming in that this was going to be a fast-paced game, but I don't think you can appreciate it, especially from our standpoint where you haven't had the moment to breathe, and this has been some intense basketball. These guys are moving the ball up and down the floor quickly. The passes side to side around the horn. St. Joe's stepped it up in the second part of that second half and really pushed the issue. They went on that, I believe, 10-0 run that brought the score back to tied. They're now taking the lead in halftime up to, I think we're going to see adjustments on both sides. I don't think St. Joe's is content with just having a lead right now. They're going to try and push it, and you know that Trumbull's going to come back out, get back into their game, and we're probably going to start seeing some threes raining down.
Jeff, unless you want to talk, I want to stop talking.
No, absolutely. Let's let you take a break. All right, we'll go into the half. St. Joe's up 34-32. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Hi, this is Principal Rickert, principal of Hillcrest Middle School, and you are listening to 10, the Trumbull Eagles Network.
This is First Select and Vicky Cicero, and you are listening to 10, the Trumbull Eagles Network.
And welcome back to the Pitt Center at Sacred Heart University, where your Eagles currently trail the St. Joe's Cadets 34-32. We got 3 minutes left on the clock until the second half tip-off. Guys, if the second half is anything like the first half, we have one heck of a game to finish up with.
And to me, and CJ, you tell me, TJ Wright has 20 points. Is it a situation where you let him get his points and you just deal with it, or you put a body on him and an extra body on him and try to keep him off the board?
So it's funny you say that, because your stars are always going to get their points.
Right.
And you think at times that, yes, then it's going to come down to the role players. Can you stop all the role players and then outplay the star? In a lot of cases, I think you can. In this case, I wouldn't want to chance it.
No.
He is too quick to the air. He's got the pullback jumper. He's got the three-pointer. He drives the lane so quickly and efficiently. He's going to be the one to stop. They've got to slow him down, make him pass the ball, because they haven't made him do it yet, and he's taken it to the rim. So, yes, right there, they've got to get him to stop. And I think on the flip side of the ball, Wilson has got to get the control of the offense back under his wing. When he drives the lane and draws everybody to him and kicks it, that's when all the three-pointers started raining down for the Eagles. That's when they pushed that big lead. They got to get back to that game in the second half.
And the thing is, the same question can be asked about Sean Wilson. He has 17. Do you let him just go crazy, or do you try to shut him down?
And I think St. Joe's did a good job of, I wouldn't say shutting him down, but keeping him from getting the open looks that he was able to get during the beginning of the first half. He's going to create his openings anyway. He is going to come up a whole nother notch this second half. So I think both teams, yes. Problem number one, stop the top dogs. Problem number two, do not let anybody else heat up from the three-point line, because it'll definitely happen.
34-32, Jeff.
I was going to say it was interesting at the end of the first half when I talked with Coach Bray and I asked him, you know, you lost some of that momentum. What do you want to see? What do you need to do differently coming into the second half? It's almost like he didn't have an answer right away. He'll come up with one, but like at that moment, he's like, I got to process what was going on and figure out what the game plan's going to be coming out of it, because it looked like the Eagles were in the driver's seat and then the wheels just came off towards the end of that second quarter.
They had a 28-16 lead before the Cadets went crazy.
That's, you know, we started talking about that when that lead jumped out there. And that is going to be so important to not let happen again in the second half. Trumbull's got to come out, take their shots, be aggressive again, move the ball around, and take their time. When they moved the ball around the key, they had guys wide open. Get there again, drive the lane, kick out to the sides. This game's going to be competitive one way or the other. It's only a 2-point game, even with that run in the middle. So,
second half should be absolutely fascinating. Bodies just bouncing all over the floor, and basketball everywhere. It's been pretty wild, been very enjoyable.
Last year, the Trumbull High, the Eagles swept this event, and they're hoping that St. Joe's does not return the favor tonight.
Absolutely. And this is what we had last year, too. We had a tight game at halftime. Both teams came out shooting again really well in the second half. I'm going to expect nothing less to start this half off.
Tomorrow night on Robcasting, we were going to bring you the Fairfield Showdown. Nope. Heading off to New York, we'll do Stepanak and Mount St. Michael via local live tomorrow night. Changing plans, more to say, but I'll leave that for off the air. Second half underway. Although I love everybody in Fairfield. Out to the left side, Wilson drives in.
And we get it started right away with Wilson.
Wilson has 19 and ties the game at 34. 20 seconds gone, third quarter. Hatchett faked it, deals right. Fabus a three, rattles in and out. Wilson the rebound. Wilson, long pass down, goes to Tuhase. Playing with 3 fouls on the floor, gets it back. Wilson from downtown, no good. Rebounded by Jacques, but put on the floor. Right back to Wilson. Wilson slows it down, drives, deals in, and a foul.
They're going to get him on a charge there, but that defender slid under him after he went up in the air. So we're going to have to pay attention to that as the game goes on, because I know we've got a couple of guys in foul trouble on both sides.
Well, now you got Wilson with 3, you got Tuhase with 3, you got Hatchett with 3. Bringing it across Fabus. Hatchett up top, swings left for Black. Turned over, here's Tuhase in a one-on-one, and sliding down as he got knocked to the floor by Black. That's his third.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is where it's going to come into play. There are going to have to be other players that step up for both teams, especially if this foul trouble keeps going. Now, I've got to say, Trumbull's come out in kind of a matchup zone and caused a couple of turnovers right away at the beginning here.
So many players with 3 fouls, I can't help but wonder if my colleagues get a little availability left. Get them in the game. I'll just call the balance. Handoff Wilson, left side. Wilson guarded by Wright. Kicks across. Deals over to Payne. Payne drives and lays it in.
There's the ball movement I was talking about.
Trumbull regains the lead.
St. Joe's is trying to get a timeout over here.
36-34, a timeout with 6:38 remaining in the third.
Right. This is a perfect opportunity to slow it down. They see something that's not quite going right on offense for them. And I think they're recognizing that Trumbull has slid into that zone, which is causing them some trouble to figure out right now.
Yeah, the offensive foul on Wilson, that was a tough one to go back to that for a moment.
Yep. That's it. You know, it's all perception. And being a referee myself for a different sport, you're looking at it as objectively as you possibly can. And it's bang, bang. These guys are physical. They are moving. They are athletic. You got to call what you see. They're calling it. And now it's just time for everybody else to step up too.
Let's take a moment and recognize the partnership involved in these broadcasts. Jeff and I have obviously known each other for a while, so we've kind of created this symbiotic 10 and Robcasting. But TCTV is a great partner as well, Jeff, and shout them out and the work they've done up top.
Absolutely. Lara Walden does an amazing job for us. When we started doing the 10 broadcasts and we said we wanted to somehow do video, I didn't have the foggiest idea where to start with doing video, so I went to Lara and TCTV and said, hey, you want to team up and co-produce? And they jumped right on it, and we've been a great team, and I love when you join in as well, Rob, and CJ, you also, but we have that triple mix of Robcasting 10 and TCTV.
We'll do more. We'll see if we have anything left in us in the winter, but I would hope we have not succeeded on the baseball side, and I hope we do a little bit more of an effort there, but easier said than done. And a travel turns it over as unable to control the ball for the Cadets. I believe that was Noah Adolphi, the junior. So it'll be brought up by the Eagles. Driving baseline, Wilson. Wilson leaned too far, so the layup too strong. Taken back by Fabus. Fabus looking to run from right to left, splits defenders, lays it in.
Quickness on both sides of the ball is going to start showing itself even more here in the second half.
36 all, 6:05 remaining, third quarter from the Pitt Center. Home of the Sacred Heart Pioneers. Wheeling and dealing around the right side. It's Banner. Into the corner for Rodriguez. Got down low on the baseline, knocked around. Can the ball get controlled? It goes back to the Eagles, picked up by Banner. Banner scoops it up, nothing doing. Underneath, and the Cadets come away with it with Hatchett. Hatchett going the other way. Out to the left side. Resetting with Fabus. Deals to the free throw line. Hatchett up, no good, a foul. The foul on Payne, and now he has 3. One of the great officials, Glenn Colello, checking in and telling us we're doing a good job tonight. Appreciate that. Waiting patiently on details for the FCAC Freshman All-Star Games, which we have aired here a couple of times, as the first one is hit by Hatchett. Gonna make sure I lock it in on the calendar. Second one on the way with 5:24 remaining in the third, and it's no good. And almost flying into us, and in fact flying into us was Hatchett. But it goes to the other end and is put home.
Tremendous athletic play there by Trumbull, getting that outlet fast enough without the foul being called.
So it's 38-37. My goodness. The lead changes have been fast and furious, and another one almost happened. But it's controlled again. Set down by Jacques. Into the corner for Phoebus. Off the top of the backboard, but stayed in play and tipped out of bounds. My, oh my.
Fast and furious underneath the boards right now.
And by the way, those All-Star games, Friday the 14th of March at Norwalk High School. Off the inbound, Phoebus knocked away.
Right now the Cadets trying to figure out that zone and get some scoring opportunities. Score is still tight. 1 point game here.
37-30, or 38-37 rather. Trumbull up a point, leaning in, knocked out of bounds. Tyler Rodriguez saying hello.
Unfortunately, that's going to send him to the line for 2. It was a great block, but got a little body on the attacker.
And to the line, free throw on the way. That's good. Philadelphia hits the first. Second one on the way for a St. Joe's lead is in and out, no good. So we sit tied at 38. And then turned over, Phoebus. St. Joe's regains the lead, 40-38.
Aggressive man-to-man defense. We saw it last year from them, and it's coming back again right now.
I'm just glad we're still on the air after Hatchett slid into us.
Absolutely.
Wilson. Wilson from downtown. Oh, he's got it. 41-40. Adafi on the left side, deals between the circles. Hatchett's got it. Dribbles past the elbow, into the block, swings back out left. Guarded by Roth. From the baseline, no good. Wilson cleans it up. 1 point lead for Trumbull. Wilson up top, on the floor. Left elbow jumper, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Jacques. Settled down by Wright. Wright. Driving, splitting, scooping, and a foul. And that ball was getting rejected by Wilson. Roth picks up the foul. His first, team's fourth. CJ's shaking his head.
Just incredible athletes on both ends of the floor.
Yeah,
we said it again.
It's really...
Wright and Wilson, we know they're going to go at it this entire half. Trumbull slowed him down, and Wilson hung in the air waiting to block that ball for a very long time.
Free throw is good. What did I say to you off the air before? We get in here for free, we get to talk, and we get to watch this incredible basketball. They're both good.
There is no doubt. We are in a fantastic spot tonight.
42-41. Counting lead changes will be a chore. Tuhayes goes right side. Between the circles, Wilson leaves it behind Tuhayes. Tuhayes near the left elbow, backs it out. Swings over, that's intercepted. Playing good minutes is Adafi. He lays it up. Wilson rejects it, but it's put back and good by Hatchett.
And here come the Cadets. We knew they weren't going to go away. This score is going to be tight, and we're going to continue to have lead changes as we go.
44-41, 3:03 remaining in a nuts third quarter. Banner out to the right. Rodriguez puts it on the floor. Rodriguez looks through a double team. Out to Wilson. Foul line extended, kicks across. Left corner, Banner. Banner baseline. Banner, kiss off glass, no. Hatchett the rebound. Right the other way. Right, dancing, shaking, up, no good. Rebounded by Banner. Banner works his way through. Dicing and slicing and put home by Rodriguez. 44-43, 2:22 remaining in the third. Phoebus walks it across. Now Adolphi plays catch with Phoebus. Phoebus left side, deals Hatchett. Hatchett looks up top. Adolphi left side of three, that's no good. Banner picks it off. Banner and a collision right at center court. Davis the foul, his second team foul. Josh Reed checks in for the Cadets. 2:02 remaining in the third. It's a 1-point game. Earlier tonight, St. Joe's won the girls' game 49-44. Wilson with 1:55 remaining in the third, guarded by Hatchett. Has a screen set, deals to Rodriguez in the paint, lays it in.
Mismatch in size right there. If they can get the ball into Rodriguez more, right now they're putting the bigger players out on Wilson and leaving the lane open.
45-44. Trumbull up a point. 90 seconds remaining in the third. Hatchett on the baseline. It won't fall. Jacques almost had the rebound, but Wilson controls it. Turns it right back over. Wright brings it ahead. TJ Wright, who's been quiet in the quarter, floats in the lane. 46-45 St. Joe's. And out of bounds near the Trumbull bench. 70 seconds remaining in the third here in the Pitt Center. Jake Rios checks back in for the Cadets. Walked up by Wilson in the front court. 1 minute remaining, third quarter. Off the screen, gets to the elbow. Serves to the left side for Banner. Banner will put it on the floor in the gold uniform, tops and bottoms. Trumbull on the front, number on the front and back. Project Purple uniforms, baseline drive to Hayes. Floater no good. Hatchett the rebound. 37 remaining in the third, 5 between the game and the shot clock. Left corner, back it goes. Hatchett a three, off the front iron, it bounces into the corner, saved but turned over. To Hayes, looking to run, comes right off the table.
That ball was a little bit behind Wilson, but got very lucky that ball clipped off a Hatchet on the way by out of bounds. 24 seconds left, shot clock is off. Eagles have the ball.
To be inbounded from the near side. Sent to Banner in the backcourt. Davis guarding him. 19 remaining in the third, shot clock off. He gets down, knocked around, goes left side. To Hayes a three. That's no good. Put back is good. Ryan Payne.
What an athletic rebound and putback.
47-46, Trumbull. And a deep three.
Oh my goodness.
At the buzzer.
Phoebus steps back, NBA range logo, you might say, at the buzzer.
49-47. Jeff, I'm tired of talking. Take it.
All right, I have Trumbull High Athletic Director Mike King. Mr. King, talk to us about this amazing atmosphere in this big-time venue tonight and how the community's all come together to cheer on our Eagles.
Well, I think you said it. It's pretty phenomenal. The turnout is tremendous. I want to thank the people at Sacred Heart for allowing us, welcoming us in tonight, and letting us have this event. I think people came out for both St. Joe's and Trumbull. Everyone's having a good time. Super competitive game. It's a great night.
Tell us about, for this particular game, you know what a huge rivalry this is. Tell us why you and Mr. Butler together made sure that we had such a big venue for this particular event.
Well, you know, previously we've had crowds of about 2,000 people for this game, so we wanted to make sure we could get everybody in and not cap the tickets and limit, attendance. So this facility is a perfect size for us.
All right, thanks so much. All right, guys, back over to you.
Before we start the fourth quarter, I just saw a note that the Olympic commentator Dick Button has died at the age of 95, the figure skater who I got to interview once, and reminds me, CJ, that the awful news out of Washington, D.C. last night, losses to figure skaters and just some 60-plus people who died in that airplane collision. Just wanted to say how gutting that news was to the nation and to all of us.
It was, absolutely. I mean, the tragedy and to find out, anytime you have a tragedy like this, it's awful. And then the small towns that it's hitting, and then to have this on the heels of it as well. It's something where you see the communities rally together. You really hope it's never over a situation like this, but our hearts go out to all the people that were involved. And the world of athletics is a very tight-knit one, and everyone is responding, and it's wonderful to see.
We have just sadly, unfortunately, seen that happen before. You think of Marshall football, but we continue on, and that's the beauty of athletics. Here's a jumper on the way. That is no good as we start the fourth quarter. A thrill to be bringing it to you here tonight. Wilson leaves it behind, and it's laid in by Payne.
Fantastic ball movement up the floor. Barely a dribble on the way down.
That ties things at 49. Oh, we've got a long way to go. 7:35 remaining. Black in the front court. In the white tops and bottoms, the maroon and gold, and a foul away from the ball.
That was a frustration foul underneath. Wilson covering him up in the middle. Two-handed push right out. That's never going to get missed by the referees.
So the foul committed. 49 all, 7:24 remaining. Very patiently, Banner to the front court. Plays catch. Wilson went over now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez been good off the bench. Banner puts the left hand on the dribble. 13 to shoot, 7:04 remaining. On the dribble drive with 9 to shoot. Spin around in the blocks. Pass a little strong in the lane. Push back out. Wilson step back three. No good. It's tipped. It'll go to the Trumbull bench.
Let that shot clock wind down just a little bit, having to throw up a rough shot there from the corner. The ball movement has been good, but some of these guys need to take their opportunities. They're right there by the rim.
Davis walks it up, guarded initially by Tuhayes, playing with 3 fouls. Left side, Black. Black deals. Off it goes to Hatchett. Hatchett in the lane, bounced around, no good, as he misses. Everybody fighting for it out of bounds.
We got 2 St. Joe's cadets banged up on that play. The fight underneath was real. Looks like we got Hatchett limping to the sidelines right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. So he is going to hop off. Jake Rios will replace him. You hope that's just cramping, but he will be tended to. Trying to walk it off as we reset. 49 all, 6:28 remaining in a delicious game here at the Pitt Center. Stepping into the lane, left behind, Fabus up top, deep three!
That ball goes so high, it comes down with snow on it coming through that basketball hoop.
52-49, that's his third three of the night. Now the Eagles looking to respond, 6:05 remaining. And a timeout called by Buddy Bray.
This is a good break in the action right now. We have a little injury down the side over here for St. Joe's. Buddy Bray sees an opportunity to gather the troops in here, talk about what their plan of attack is for the next 6 minutes. They're moving the ball well. They have to keep taking their opportunities on offense. It cannot just be Wilson. We've got to have a couple of guys putting that ball on the glass. We've got great opportunities. We've got great athleticism. Take your shots.
In boys basketball, the FCAC tournament will start on Saturday, February 22nd. The quarterfinals all at Fairfield Ward. Games at noon, 2, 5, and 7. Then on Monday the 26th, the semifinals at 5:30 and 7:30 at Wilton High School, with the championship on the 26th to be determined at 7:30. I've heard where it's to be determined, but it is yet to be officially announced. I'll give you this, you might be sitting in the town where it's going to get played. That's all I got.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Are you referring to Fairfield or Trumbull, though? That could be taken either way.
Why you got to mess with me there?
I got to say, they're playing a little Belle Biv DeVoe, Michael Bivens, local Trumbull guy that they just played for the cheerleaders.
Off the timeout. Wilson, who's been magnificent. He drives into the lane, throws it up, no good with 9 to shoot. Put back on the way, no good. As Payne skied on the putback.
And he'll go to the line for 2.
Black picks up his 4th foul. The girls basketball championship or playoff run is going to be the exact same schedule as the free throw is good by Payne. Except the quarters will be played, I believe, at Ludlow, and then the semis move over to Trumbull. And where will I be? I have no idea. Free throw on the way, no good. I'm pretty sure I will be broadcasting the championship, I will tell you that. I'll give you that little hint as well. 52-50. St. Joe's up 2. 5:38 to go. And a corner 3! Another rainbow by Phoebus. 55-50, 5:25 remaining 4th quarter. Wilson. Time for Wilson to take over, but it's knocked out of bounds. Jake Rios got a hand on it. Oh, did they call it? Oh my goodness, that's a blown call. Not often I will say a blown call. That's a blown call. That was last touched by Jake Rios. It is St. Joe basketball.
And the gym is letting him hear it, and God, that was awful.
Yeah, I gotta call it. That's bad. They're human, they make mistakes. To the left side from Rios, who apparently didn't touch that ball. It just redirected itself. Right drives into the lane, Gills down low, rejected, but a foul called on Rodriguez.
Rodriguez has been big off the bench. He's gotten some great boards, great blocks on both ends, and he's been putting the ball in the hoop.
His second with 4:58 remaining. Might have to consider video evidence after the broadcast tonight, guys.
Go to the VAR.
There you go. First one good. Second on the way for a 7-point lead is good. So Jacques hits a pair, 57-50. 4:48 remaining. Wilson throws it across to Hayes. To Hayes right wing, looking back toward Wilson, who's wide open left side, but instead down low. Gets to Banner, he has 5. 57-52, 4.5 remaining. Scooping, oh my! Right, who's been quiet.
And now he's lit this St. Joe's crowd up.
59-52. He split through about 3 defenders, my goodness. Banner. Banner looking, wheeling, goes to Hayes. Jaden Hayes up top. Hayes in the blocks. Hayes can't get it to fall. Tip drill on, taken by Wright. Wright in a 2-on-2, gives a no-look. Phoebus missed it. Back with Banner. Banner for Trumbull. Banner, left side of the lane, spinning, can't finish. Rios, and a whistle.
You know, that miss down the other end wasn't actually a miss. That was a chase down block by Wilson.
Ball will be brought in underneath by Wilson. Black is back in. And the inbound, right underneath.
Lulled him to sleep, got the easy layup. Buddy Bray's going to take a timeout.
So Banner hits. It's 59-54. And there's 3:42 remaining. How's your blood pressure, Jeff?
It's a little higher now than it was a few minutes ago.
You better have your cardiologist on standby tonight, my friend.
But you know, in this game, it's like when they play each other in football. You throw the records out the window for this particular game. This is the one everyone circles on their calendar in the regular season that everybody wants to see. And you know everyone's bringing their A game for this one.
A game is right, and especially, you know, the two top dogs. We've got Wright, we've got Wright, we've got Phoebus coming from St. Joe's, and then we've got Wilson creating from everywhere for Trumbull and then scoring himself. I'm looking to see if somebody else is going to get involved right here as he keeps drawing those doubles. Rodriguez has done really well underneath. Let's hope they can keep that going. This game is tight now. I expect it to tighten up. We're probably going to go point for point right down to the wire.
59-54, 3:35 remaining. Right to the left side, goes up top for Black. Out to the right it goes. Trying to take over, down low, no right, off the miss. Great defense by the Eagles as well. They bring it back with Banner. 5-point game. Leaning, Banner can't get it to go. The putback is good by Rodriguez.
And here comes that Trumbull crowd getting louder.
59-56. Hatchett on the drive. Spin in the lane, no. The miss, the tip though. And Phoebus from the corner, won't go. Phoebus gets it back, tipped around, knocked out of bounds.
Great defensive plays there by Trumbull. Giving up a couple of too many second chances here, though.
There have been 13 lead changes. In it comes for a three. No good by Wright. Put back. Yes. It was Hatchett. 61-56. Still plenty of time. 2:36 remaining. Fourth quarter. Banner past the elbow, slides down, taken away on a turnover. Back with Black. Black driving. Black, Wilson, collision, and a foul.
Intense collision right there at the rim.
The officials asking Wilson if he's okay, because that was intense. I agree with you. And Wilson was down right against the stanchion for a moment, but he's right back up. It's his fourth, and the free throw is good. Black hits the first. Alex Roth checks back in. Hayden Banner sits with 2:24 remaining. 6-point game. Make it 7. 63-56. Wilson with 2:19 to go. Chan of defense from the St. Joe's crowd. Roth hit the three off the front iron, came up short. Now Black just kind of walking, or rather Wright, brings it across. Looks left, dancing left. Goes back toward the SHU at center court. Out to his left. Fadeaway jumper, no good off the bracket. Offensive rebound by Black. A fresh shot clock. 1:45 remaining. Banner sitting at the table ready to check back in. Kick out into the crowd. That's going the other way. 1:38 to go. 63-56. 3 timeouts for St. Joe's, 2 for the Eagles. Neither team in the bonus.
Coach Bernardi was trying to fire up his defense, trying to make sure that they're getting the stop on the Eagles right here. He doesn't want to let them back into the game.
Banner back in the game. Down to the corner for Rodriguez. Banner takes it. 1:25 remaining. Got to get points. Rodriguez into the lane. Leans. It's an offensive foul.
Definitely have to question a couple of the offensive fouls tonight, only because those defenders are not allowed to move underneath an athlete that is in the air. That's something they took out all the way up to the NBA.
That's a third foul on Rodriguez, who's been fantastic. Phoebus, who's equally been great tonight. So is Hatchett. Good to see everyone back in, playing. Hatchett backs it out. Turns on the pivot. Leaves it behind with 57 remaining. It's a 7-point game. Into the corner, thrown out of bounds. It'll be Trumbull basketball. So again, for Trumbull, like in the girls' game earlier, are you telling me there's a chance?
We're going to hold on to hope right now.
We're going to see. Trumbull basketball, they can't waste time. Wilson needs to take over, misses, and it's taken away by Wright. Wright with 35.
Yep, 5-second difference on the shot clock. Cadets have the ball in hand. It's going to be hard to take anything back here.
Crowd realizes it. And a foul. It'll be on Banner. And the black hole begins to depart. St. Joe's, the players are waving.
Players started waving to the crowd, and immediately Coach screamed out on the floor and started reining the guys back in. He is not happy at all about that. It's going to be that way. Let's be real. This is a rivalry game. You know, the boys are going to be excited about it on both sides. And last year, it was difficult for both teams right down to the wire. Trumbull got the better of them. They're going to gloat a little bit. They're in town, expected. But kudos to Coach. Jumped on it right away, squashed it a little bit. Still, this is a great game.
Oh, sure. It was a fantastic game. 63-56, 26 seconds remaining. Again, as the impartial observer, I would love to see this come down to the last possession because my heart rate is what I love doing this job.
Definitely. You want the excitement. You want a game that everybody's bought into right down to the end. It can't get better than it for us. I mean, right?
Can't fault the level of play we've seen in this game and just been a wonderful night of basketball.
Definitely.
But folks are heading for the exits with 26 to play. Which is also too bad because the kids would like to have everyone out here to celebrate as a foul whistled with 20 to go. Wright just playing keep away. Hayes picks up his fourth. Fifth team foul, Wright to the line. And the free throw is good. Wright quieter in the second half, but he hits them both. The lead to 9, 65-56, 18 remaining. Here's Payne, deals right. That is short with 11 remaining. Rebounded by Black.
And they're going to ride it out.
And the Cadets will love it. They enjoy it. And time with Wright going to the other end. Puts it home. They will wave that basket off. And the game is over.
You know, that one might not have been the best idea because all of the Trumbull boys were lined up watching it. So they're going to put that one in the memory banks for next year.
Yeah, that's one you don't forget. And again, chance these two could see each other in the postseason.
That's it.
So you never know. You don't want to give any bulletin board material.
That's it. You never want to give the bulletin board material. That's the thing you want to refrain from, and Coach was trying to get them refraining from it earlier. And I think we're going to go over to Mr. Alterman right now.
Jeff.
In one.
He's holding his hand high.
Coach, a little bit of a disappointing finish there, but talk to us about the effort and the hard work that the boys put into this game.
Very proud of the kids. Credit St. Joe's. They made more basketball plays than us in that fourth quarter. Made a game out of it there, coming back in that fourth quarter. I like our hustle, desire there to keep that game right where it was. Credit them, they made some big shots.
What are you going to say to the boys in the locker room to keep their spirits up as we come closing in on the playoffs?
This has been a very resilient group. Like, we've had a couple tough losses already this week, right? Stanford, now St. Joe's. So they've been bouncing back. We'll be fine. We'll get back to work and prepare for Tuesday night at Norwell.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Jeff, and congratulations to the Cadets. It's their night for sure.
You know, they got the sweep this year. Last year it was Trumbull's turn. And, you know, as you said to open up this half, both stars came out. Both stars shined in the second half. Wilson and Wright, they're just fantastic.